That is what we are going to be talking about today. You ever watch a movie and you see this invasion coming around, whether it's the demonic invasion from Doom, the alternate takeover from Mandela Catalog, or even stuff like the eclipse from Berserk, and think to yourself, yeah, nah, bro, I'm surviving that. I mean, maybe not for the eclipse, but for all these other ones, I'm going to be real here. Maybe I'm just delusional, but I think to myself, ayo, maybe I got this, okay? That is what we are going to be talking about in this video. We are going to be combing through pop culture, whether that be movies, TV shows, in some cases, analog horror, and we are going to rank them in accordance to how likely I am to survive these invasions, or in some cases, I'm going to be real with you, these are just going to be like borderline apocalyptic events that are kind of invasions of a supernatural force. That is the best way that I can describe it. Yes, I had to bend the criteria a little bit, but I'm going to be able to yap about SCP stuff and analog horror. And for whatever reason you guys like when I do that, okay? And another thing that I would like if you subscribed. Yes, shameless plug out of the way. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are on track to do it with the support of you guys. And you guys just love hearing me rant about random stuff, and I love talking about random stuff. So we have like almost a Venom type of relationship here. Okay, we're doing pretty good, pretty good. And with all that out of the way, let's talk about invasions that I would survive. Let's get into it right now. The demonic invasion from Doom. Okay, let's go into some Doom lore really quick, okay? Spoiler alert, the demonic horde is actually the army of the original god. Yes. Yeah, craziness, okay? Doom lore goes so absolutely hard because when they originally started making it, it was just a dude that was too angry to die because they iced his bunny. And then now we're looking at Doomslayer, which at this point in the timeline is just basically an archangel that was made in the image of God, who is essentially murdering legions of demons over and over again until it is done. Rip and tear until it is done. That's essentially what the entirety of this is. Now, what is my game plan? If the demonic horde comes to Earth, I'm gonna be real, there's nothing I can do. There literally is nothing that you can do. You can't even pray it away, okay? There's crosses, there's calibers. The problem is I can't wield the BFG, so I'm cooked. That is the problem we're gonna run into. It essentially is the waiting game, but the problem is the waiting game is waiting for the Doomslayer to come in so he can do a one-man army and take care of the entire issue. But here's the problem. 95% of the human population was wiped out by the demonic invasion. And if those are my numbers, I literally have a 5% chance at survival. And I think I'm done. If I can't fight it off, if I can't pray the threat away, and I have to wait on the Doomslayer to escape hell or come to Earth from Mars to take care of the issue, then I'm cooked. There's literally no way that I can do this. But it was specifically made as a threat that I cannot take care of. And for that reason alone, I am putting it in, I am cooked. There's no question about it. Like, what am I supposed to do? Tell me what I'm supposed to do here. I'm staying at home. I can't wait it out. I can't fight them off. Yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm cooked. Yeah, obvious. No question. Mandela Catalog, the alternate takeover. On the Mandela Catalog, yes, it is an analog horror, but it's one of the most popular ones, so I think this one is a fair one to bring up. The entirety of Mandela Catalog takes place in a place called Mandela County. However, it is a worldwide issue, but it's concentrated in this one area. So, essentially what's happening is during the beginning of the Christian faith, what's the best way to describe this? Angels that were supposed to be like the angels were actually replaced with an alternate that was the false shepherd, or the devil from the Bible. And then he set a completely different timeline for how faith works in this timeline, where essentially all three big Judeo-Christian faiths were taken over by a demon. So you can't pray the issue away, and yes, I can't. The reason that I'm bringing that up is all of the alternates that are trying to take your place and become you and ice you, they're also just demons that are immune to all types of violence. So another one I can't really deal with in the way that I want to. However, am I going to put it in cooked? No. You want to know why? Because the attacks are so rare that people think that they're a myth. That's the problem, okay? This is a very slow takeover. And no joke, dude. The actual goal of, like, the demons in Mandela Catalog is to replace as many people as possible in hopes that they get positions of power where they can lead humanity astray so they can never overthrow the false shepherd, or the devil. And here's the problem here. You're telling me I could just live a normal life then? All I gotta do is just not have any real technology and keep my vibes up? I feel like that's a doable situation. I think that's a survivable situation. It's really bad, and there's literally no way to fight it off. But at the end of the day, bro, I'll take a real bad reality to live in than demonic invasion where I can't do literally anything and they're gonna come after me. Mandela Catalog, at least there is a understood rules to get out of it. You're literally praying inside of the Doom universe, and that doesn't even work, really. The Invincible invasion from Invincible. Okay, I want to do one little pop culture one. So imagine this, bro. You're living in a superhero universe. Already, scariest universe you could live in, bro. A video that I'm working on, and I'm looking for suggestions, so if you want to leave a suggestion down below, that would actually help a lot, is worst universes to live in. And yes, I do think the MCU, the DC universe, and at this point, the Invincible universe have to be there. You want to know why? Yeah, the Joker is loose in Gotham. He wasn't nuking every single population center on the planet because he really didn't like one version of himself. That is essentially what's going on inside of the Invincible universe, bro. Imagine you're minding your own business. You just survived 3 separate type of apocalyptic events, okay? And then 17 clones of one person that you kind of know because he fought his dad a year ago come out of these portals and they destroy every single population center on the planet. Dog, no. Absolutely not, okay? No. One of the perks of the Invincible War, and maybe I'll lump in, like, the Viltrumites too, is it was only 3 days. Like, it was a 3-day long event, and most people survived. And you want to know what the funniest part about it? Spoiler warning ahead for the ending of the Invincible Season 3. People were so okay and unfazed by the Invincible invasion. A couple days after it happened, people were going to the beach. I'm sorry, dog. If you are that used to literal, like, daily population culling events, where only a few days after it happened, you're going to the beach, I think this is just an awful universe to live in. And if we're just talking about the Invincible War, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna put it in bad because I just gotta stay away from population centers. Okay, people wonder, do I live in the city? Do I live in the country? I'm in that in-between, dog. I am on the threshold of, like, I'll see every once in a while a guy named Kyle that was trying to tell me that cattail tastes good and squirrel gravy is a thing, but I'm not so country where I'm hearing, well, it's basically Gotham. I live by Lansing. Lansing is essentially Gotham, bro. I was watching The Batman with Robert Pattinson, and on the drive home, I saw a dude that was probably dead inside of his car. And I said to myself, even Batman ain't fixing this. So that's what I think about, like, city life versus country life. I'll take squirrel gravy over Gotham City. And I feel like that would save me inside of any superhero universe. I'm just not going to be where the people are, and I'll probably survive. But bad. Red Dawn. Okay? We had aliens, we had demons, and now we have North Koreans. I'm gonna be real, bro. We're packing them up so quick. Oh my gosh, dude. Listen, growing up is realizing that the biggest threat to us Americanos is fellow Americanos, bro. Okay? If I had to explain what America's kind of like to a non-American, it's essentially a warmongering society that has ADHD and a split personality disorder. We're fighting each other more than we do anything else. Could you imagine if we actually locked in? We would be unstoppable. And you know how I know that? Because we did. Last time we locked in as a collective was World War II, where we had one of the greatest performances inside of world history, where we came in, buzzer beater, dunked on the Germans, and yeah, the Soviets did their thing. However, friendly reminder, the reason that Japan surrendered was, and I quote, we had a new and terrible weapon. The Russians didn't even have the facilities or infrastructure to invade mainland Japan. They were just talking a big shit and couldn't really do anything. So yes, Soviets did their thing, America came in clutch. And when we're talking about Red Dawn, you know what the most unrealistic part of Red Dawn is? Unironically, the most unrealistic part is the fact that people were airdropped in to rule America and they weren't sniped out of the sky immediately. What do you mean? Dude, and listen here. Before I say what I'm about to say, friendly reminder, the average North Korean is 5'5". 5'5", maybe 135 pounds. If you drop a legion of them out of the air, oh my gosh, dude. Done. They would be, like, It would be D-Day, but they're coming from the sky. People would be stacking up numbers, dude. People would do it for free. People would do it for free shit, dude. Dude, people break in the houses to steal copper pipes. What do you think they're gonna do to basically care packages coming out of the air? Oh, well, they could hit you with an EMP. Oh my gosh, bro. You misunderstand. If you hit America with an EMP, the only thing that becomes more dangerous is us. This is what I mean, bro. We're like a warmongering hive mind with ADHD. The moment you take away our fidget spinner, we become feral. That is essentially what's gonna happen, bro. As an American, I'm terrified of Americans. We have not realized how terrifying we can be because we kind of just forgot that it happened. If Red Dawn were to occur, and you dropped North Koreans into rural America, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. We're clearing that shit up faster than The Walking Dead. And I mean Walking Dead if it actually happened. If Walking Dead occurred today, we would be asking for it to be brought back as a yearly holiday. Red Dawn, in a week. I'm telling you, in a week, easy. Actually, no. The only reason I'm putting it in meh is I would have to drag the North Koreans off of my yard, okay? That would be the biggest problem. No. The biggest problem is that I would miss a few uploads because they would hit me with an EMP. That, it would be a slight inconvenience. Meh. I'm standing with that. War of Worlds. Here's the interesting part, okay? The original War of Worlds novel took place during World War I, and if you look at it from that perspective, instantly more terrifying. However, if you did it during modern day, yeah, I think, it's really bad. Don't get me wrong. It's really bad. But, I gotta bring this up again. It's a waiting game. Literally, bro. I'm just going to wait in, like, my little rural farmhouse, wait 2 weeks, and then the aliens that are so advanced that they're over here thinking to themselves, we will annihilate the humans and play the trumpets of the apocalypse. Which, I will admit this. Whoever came up with the idea that the aliens from War of Worlds were gonna play biblical-level trumpets to signal the end of days, terrifying. Aura-filled, actually. However, whoever also thought, oh yeah, the aliens aren't going to realize that there is a sickness that can ice them. Yeah, dog. How did you not think of that? We have to think of that when we go invade the Middle East for the 7th time in a row. Yeah, there's diseases over there that we can get, and it'll F us up more than it'll F them up. Okay? So when I'm looking at War of Worlds, I'm putting it in meh. Is it easy? No. It's not, If I have to choose between Red Dawn, unironically, I'm putting Red Dawn in easy, and I'm keeping War of Worlds in meh. Why am I saying that? Because I think the aliens would stack up more bodies in the time that these North Koreans that get airdropped into America, and we have basically turned into a shooting gallery in the sky. We're turning the sky into Duck Hunt with Red Dawn if that happened. I'm putting them in meh. No question. The Eclipse from Berserk. Yes, this is technically an invasion because the apostles all came together and they essentially kind of broke into our reality along with the God Hand. And I'll cover what all that means in a second. Okay, if you guys are unaware what the Eclipse is, okay, really big story. It's called Berserk. If you ever see a guy with one eye and a big long sword and a robotic arm, or just a metal arm, that is Guts, okay? Guts has had a really tough life, and that's because of the Eclipse. Let me tell you what happened with the Eclipse. Imagine you are a mercenary living in the Dark Ages, and then a femboy comes up to you named Griffith and says, would you like a purpose? You want to make me king? Okay, come enjoy my band of a hawk. Low-key kind of sus, especially if a femboy tells me that. However, I'm down, I need food. Anyways, he starts winning battle after battle, and then he recruits another guy named Guts and a chick named Casca, who is definitely way more into him than he's into her. Anyways, you gotta start winning more battles and more battles and more battles. And then it turns into you are literally working for what would be the Lannisters in Game of Thrones, and life is good, merry, everyone's doing fine. And then Guts leaves. Okay, that kind of sucks. And now Griffith is having a mental breakdown because he definitely had a more than platonic friendship with this guy over here. And then he goes to go sleep with the princess. Okay, sidestep. What? Huh? Wait a minute. And then Griffith ends up getting caught, your femboy leader, by the king, and then gets tortured for a full year. And then at this point, you're getting hunted by basically the Lannisters again, and your leader is a chick named Casca, who is pretty dope too, but she's not into you. Anyways, Guts comes back, starts to lead a plan to release Griffith, and then they find Griffith. He's horrifically injured. Your best days are behind you, and now you're going to return to your average life of, I don't know, being a farmer during the Dark Ages. And then Griffith over here rips out this red egg called a Balet, and then he summons an eclipse out of nowhere, and then demons come, and then you get sacrificed to demonic gods. You're cooked. There's literally nothing you can do. Not a single thing. The reason the eclipse is so brutal, and I would actually argue is one of the most brutal things done in fiction, there is no way of surviving it. There is none. There is literally no way of surviving it outside of plot armor. The only reason that Guts and Casca survive is Griffith went out of his way to make their suffering last as long as possible before it was over. Everybody else had to get iced before that. And on the off chance that you survive, you get hit with the brand of sacrifice, which literally summons demons to your location each and every single night. And if you die during the eclipse, you automatically get booted out of the server into hell. And then you're just stuck in hell for the rest of eternity. There's literally no way of getting out of it. I'm putting the eclipse and I'm cooked. There's no way I'm surviving that. At all. I'm cooked. The Chimera invasion from Resistance. Oh, the real ones know this, bro. The Chimera, first off, Resistance is probably one of my favorite game franchises that needs a reboot or a remake, and it's made by the same people who make the Spider-Man games, fun fact. Okay, the basic gist of how this invasion happened is essentially there was a few meteoroids that crashed down to Earth, and it carried with them a bioweapon that turned humans into aliens, and then those aliens turned other people into more hybrid and more powerful aliens, and they became the ground force called the Chimera. A Chimera means like a hybrid of the humans and whatever this alien species is. And the reason that they do this, and not like, okay, Chad Chimera, virgin octopus monster thing from War of Worlds. The reason that they do this is because that they're aware that there was probably some mutagens or like viruses on Earth that would be able to ice them. So what they did is they made hybrid creatures between humans and whatever their alien species was to summon them to Earth when they were going to make it and terraform it to the Chimera. And what that included is opening up a black hole that sucked the heat off of Earth and made it a cold, frigid wasteland like their planet. Bro, Resistance is so good. That is such an amazing start of an alien invasion. They come here as a virus to prepare the Earth for their coming. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. Where am I gonna put it? It's really bad. We might be cooked. But here's the only reason that I'm gonna say probably not. If it happened during the time that it did, and I am kind of zooming up to like modern day because it does admittedly make it a little bit more interesting, and I do want a modern day Resistance game to be made. Here's the thing. I think we would do better. It's still really bad, but I wouldn't say we're cooked. I think we can actually put up a good fight. Because part of the reason that they are, like, is easier is that they're human-alien hybrid, so they follow a lot of the same rules that humans have to follow. But I immediately got to stack it up a little bit, because they also make predators to humans. I'm putting it at the top of really bad. The fact is, bro, is I consider this more of a threat than the Mandela catalog. But the Chimera were on such demon time, it took literal plot armor to get rid of them for only a little bit. The Chitauri invasion from Avengers. This is just every alien invasion in the entirety of the MCU. It's bad. Stay away from population centers. Like, I would actually say it's less bad than, like, we don't even have to send the military in. They just send 6 dudes wearing spandex, and they take care of the problem before I ever have to get involved. Yeah, bro, I'm just not gonna live in New York. No joke, bro. Why would you even live in New York? They literally have, like, shit geyser air things that come out of the ground because of how many people live in New York. You guys have a literal hive mind of rats that live under you. Yeah, bro, this is New York slander. Michigan superiority is right here to stay. Dude, what are you talking about? Oh, that's another thing with Red Dawn. You guys can barely hold the northern tip of Korea. What makes you think you're going to be able to conquer Michigan? Out of here, little bro. Okay, and when we're talking about the Chitauri from the Avengers, I honestly think if that happened today, we'd be able to pack it up, bro. Do you have any idea how many nuclear weapons we have? We just got to strike them in the hive mind, and we got it done. Yeah, Thanos is coming in, will probably take out half of us. But I mean, like, that's awful, but not the worst. I'm putting, no joke, bro, the Chitauri invasion and bad, but mid-bad. Why? Because it's one population center, and the Invincible War is all of them. I'm putting it in bad, but middle of bad. The Flood. I glaze the Flood so much, dude. Okay, you know what? F it. The Flood will get a video. They will. They will. We got a lot of I know it's cringe every single time I say we got a dedicated video coming. But like, yeah. I've been doing a lot of tier list videos. We got to do a few dedicated videos to open up the schedule a little bit. And the Flood is 100% getting one. Okay, the Flood is essentially, if I keep on putting it in more basic terms. My new way of explaining the Flood to people is imagine if God got rebelled against by his eldest son because the eldest son got pissed off that we liked the other one. And the god turned itself into dust that became a Cthulhu demon god that later took out all of his children. That's essentially what happened, is God was getting wiped out, so he turned himself into dust that infected everybody and is now taking out everybody. There's literally no way to survive it outside of the Halo rings. And the Halo rings, admittedly, were a short-term solution, and the people who made the Halo rings made it purposeful because they didn't want to be involved in fighting the Flood again. They literally committed Minecraft save quit and ended everything because they were losing and because they rebelled against their god. I'm going to put the Flood in We're Cooked. There is literally no way of surviving this outside of plot armor and the Halo rings. And even the Halo rings wipe you out, so plot. Cooked. SCP-001 when day breaks, okay? Now, admittedly, this is a very, like, a big bending of the rules when it comes to invasion, but I want to talk about it, and you guys requested it, so I'll talk about it. The basic rules of SCP-001 when day breaks, I'm just going to call it when day breaks because I don't want to say that over and over again, is imagine out of nowhere the sun became an op and turned everybody into the Thing from The Thing if you are in sunlight. And also, sunlight that bounces off the moon, so moonlight also turns you into this. You have to live in darkness for your entire life. And maybe you'll survive. And even then not, because the Thing monsters that get infected by sunlight retain all the memories of what they were, so they know where you are and they're going to be able to hunt you down. I am unbelievably cooked. Unbelievably cooked. It would be, yeah. It would be more fun if the reflected sunlight doesn't do anything, and in reality it probably shouldn't. Then in that case, that's a bit more survivable. Then we're like a nocturnal nomadic creature. But because it's all of daytime and nighttime when the moon is out, I'm cooked. I'm putting it in just cooked. The alien invasion from Signs. Absolutely going in there and no dipping every single frog alien hybrid thing. I don't even know what they are. Let me just tell you something. The aliens in Signs are so dumb that it actually is better if they're demons. If they're demons, I'll actually excuse how dumb they are, because if them being aliens and knowingly going to a planet where 70% of it will turn them into jelly and liquefy their bones is one of the dumbest things that I've ever heard. The dumbest aliens in fiction. I know I roast the aliens from War of Worlds, and I brought them up before, but the aliens from Signs, literally the easiest not even apocalypse. It would be 6 hours and we would get that done. Water gun, and I'm stacking up bodies, dude. Easiest invasion of all time, no question. The rumbling from Attack on Titan. Okay, here's the thing, bro. The entire planet on Attack on Titan is literally just Earth, but inverted upside down, okay? The entire island of Paradis is just Madagascar. That's a real, look at the map of Attack on Titan, and that's what it is. And if we're going by those rules, I would be safe up here in Michigan or down there in Michigan because the rumbling didn't reach me. Now, if this happened during modern day, oh, bro, airstrike. I think modern day military would be able to take care of the rumbling. I do believe we would. Why? Because if you're just in the air, you can survive the rumbling. If I'm by it, then I'm like that. This is the problem. The lethality of the rumbling purely depends on your geographic location at the time that it occurs. Other than that, it's an easy thing. No, other than that, yeah, I mean, you're either done or you're not. It's a perfect middle of the road, and I'm going to put it at the top of bad. Actually, I'm going to put it at the bottom of really bad because I don't want 3 in bad. And the reason why is the Invincible War is every population center. The Chitauri invasion is 1 population center, while the Rumbling is land and people indiscriminate, but it's only around like half of everybody on Earth. So I'm gonna put it in really bad, but at the same time, bro, I would rather deal with these other ones other than that. That's where I stand. And there you go. That is invasions in fiction that I do believe I would and would not survive, okay? I know, really weird video because I kind of had to bend the rules on invasion, but I got to talk about the rumbling and I got to talk about the eclipse. I'm not complaining and you guys shouldn't either because you guys seem to just like me yap about pop culture. Thank you guys for watching this video and making it this far. And if you have made it this far, please consider a like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to get to 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and I think we're gonna be able to do it because of the support of you guys. We got a lot of new videos coming up that is not just tier list stuff. Kind of, I don't want to spoil it. We got a lot of new stuff coming. We got a lot of new uploads that are coming that are different from this. I'm really excited for the future of this channel, and I do believe with the support of you guys, it's going to be going absolutely insane-o style. And I hope you have a great Friday if you're watching this on release. And if not, I just hope you're having a great day. And with all that out of the way, adios, guys. And see you in the next video.
It's such a trigger for me. Like, she's so nice, but it makes me so uncomfortable. I mean, you did grow up in a chaotic household, right? And all your relationships growing up felt pretty unsafe. You're so right. You know, I had to be the parent to my parents.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Reddit Stories video, and today we will be covering unexplainable stories from Reddit. So this will just be a bunch of scary stories, and it'll be super interesting, and I've got a bunch of great stories lined up, so make sure you stick around, like and subscribe to the channel. The channel's goal is 500,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so please subscribe. And alright, anyways, this video will be long enough already, so let's get into some unexplainable stories from Reddit. I'm a nurse for the elderly. One of the patients made a terrifying confession. Despite what some might tell you, it's not actually so bad to work in this field. Sure, some of the elderly can be difficult times, and like any other job, this one has its stomach-churning moments, but most of them are sweethearts. All it takes is some compassion and patience to break through to them. So yeah, I mostly love this job. I wouldn't give it up if I could help it. The only part I don't like are the occasional confessions from some of the patients. They say that people can feel their ends nearing, and after a few years working this job, I've come to believe that. Some of them have no one else, no family or friends left, so they air their dirty laundry, so to say, in front of us nurses. Most of the time it's pretty mild stuff. Old Gregory cheated on his wife in their 30s, Larry used to be into hardcore BDSM, Lisa stole from her company for a while. Stuff you don't necessarily expect, but that doesn't surprise you in hindsight. Other times it borders on disturbing. Jenkins had a bar fight and ran away, and to this day he's not sure if the other guy survived. Sasha had an abortion on her own, without telling her boyfriend at the time that she was even pregnant. Sierra abandoned her family, running away in the night to start a new life, and seeing the missing person posters ate her up inside. That's the kind of stuff that gets under my skin, but I can at least understand where they're coming from. I can sympathize, even if I don't condone their actions. But then there are the monsters, the ones that have completely, truly atrocious deeds, and their confessions keep me up at night. Julia, the sweetest old lady you'd ever meet, gaslit her husband into S-word to cash out his life insurance. Freddie helped burn an entire village back in the Vietnam War, basking in the flames and the screams of the dying. Sally abused her child growing up to the point it would cause a myriad of developmental problems. Mind you, I haven't been there myself for all of those confessions. Us nurses tend to share, morbid as it might sound. Go ahead and judge if you want, but we don't ask for those burdens to be placed on our shoulders, and we'll seek relief wherever we can find it. Most of the time it's just innocent gossip. The "you won't believe what Gus used to do when he was his young" type. Other times there are tears and silent cries in the break room, stone cold expressions, and a pressing atmosphere, not a hint of levity to go around. But such is life in this field. Most of us have learned to live with it, and those who couldn't walked away. I myself am in the first camp, and I don't think last night will change my mind. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. You need some context in order to make heads or tails of this. It all started with Parker, so I should too. He's a bitter old man. No way to sugarcoat it. A tough nut to crack. Rage and hatred for everyone and everything simmering under the surface at all times. He's the type of person that won't be satisfied until your parade is soaked to the bone in rain. He's been here since before I was hired, so the other nurses warned me about him from day one. God, help you if you have to interact with him. He can ruin your entire week just by opening his mouth, they told me. I didn't take them seriously, thinking he couldn't be that bad. Spoiler alert, he was, but not in the ways you'd expect. He didn't get physically violent like some of the other elderly. He didn't fling shit and piss-soaked diapers at us. He flung words, but he knew how to make them cut, and cut deep. Our first interaction happened when I had to check up on him and make sure he took his medicine. It was a nice evening, and I found old man Parker in his room, lounging in his recliner. He faced towards the window, back to the door, and he didn't even bother around to look at me when I entered. "Good evening, Mr. Parker," I greeted. "Hey, fresh meat," he spat a response laced with spite. I gritted my teeth and tried to sound polite when I answered. "My name is Jessica, but—" "Fresh meat," he interrupted me. "You won't last a month, so I won't bother learning your name. Now why are you here, fresh meat?" I told him why, and he pointed at the empty pill bottle on the nightstand next to him. Then he returned to staring out the window at the sunset without another word, so I took my leave. This was how the first 3 weeks went by. I went over to his room for this or that. He made some snide remarks to insult me, and I held my tongue. It was clear he didn't want anyone around, especially me. But I was never a quitter, and it wasn't about to bend the knee to some old fart with a vendetta against happiness itself. "You still there?" he asked on the fourth week when I passed by his room to change his bedding. "My God, woman, you're about as smart as you're pretty." He was in his recliner again. Most of his evenings and nights were spent there, but by the day he'd be outside, or in the common area, terrorizing everyone he happened upon. But as soon as dusk approached, he'd retreat to his room and peer out the window until he fell asleep in the recliner. I ignored his remark, approaching the bed with a fresh set of sheets and pillowcases. "What? Did you swallow your tongue? Forget how words work?" he kept pestering me. I took off the old sheet and discarded it on the floor, even though it wasn't all that dirty. "That wouldn't be a big surprise. Honestly, the only thing surprising me is that you learned to speak in the first place. Now, I don't recommend doing what I did, reacting like I had. At that point, I should have thrown in the towel and walked away, but I didn't. After 2 weeks of abuse like that on a daily, I snapped. I threw the fresh sheets haphazardly on the bed and stomped over to his recliner. "Listen here, you shriveled up ballsack," I went off on him. "I don't know what your problem is, but I don't need this kind of treatment in my life. I'm not surprised that your family left you. With an attitude like that, I would have dropped you off at a care home first chance I got as well." I hurled insult after insult at him, digging deep to dredge out the nasty side of me, fully expecting Parker to go off on me in return, but instead he stood there and took it all. With each colorful word leaving my mouth, the corners of his lips pulled a little further up into a satisfied grin. I only stopped when I ran out of breath, and he waited a moment to make sure I was done. "What did you say your name was again?" he asked. "Jessica." "Jessica," he repeated, letting each letter roll off his tongue. "Tell you what, I like you." And that was that. He returned to staring out the window, and I was able to carry out my work in peace. I regretted the outburst for a while, feared that it would somehow come back to bite me in the ass and get me fired, but Parker didn't tell anyone. It was our little secret. Every day after that, he'd grin when he saw me. He still gave me lip, but it was different, more jovial, not trying to insult me and drive me away, just to tease me. But I could work with him without breaking down into tears afterwards, so I took my win. After a while, I started teasing him back. He'd call me his insult of the day, I called him mine, we'd laugh it off and move on. What I'm trying to say is that we developed this weird bond, and I actually started having fun. I started looking forward to it. We didn't talk about anything else. I didn't know the first thing about him, and he didn't know the first thing about me, but in my eyes, that only added to the charm. Life moved on, and before I noticed, I'd been working there for years. Rumors about Parker abounded. Everyone had their theories and beliefs, but I couldn't confirm or deny any of them. The man was still as much of a mystery to me as he'd been on the first day. Then one day, about a month ago, things started to change. He'd make less comments, he spent more and more time in his room, isolating from everyone. Parker had always been very self-sufficient for someone his age, but he started needing help with things, and I could see it killed him on the inside. I didn't mind. This was what I was getting paid for. But the man had his pride. He refused to be seen by a medic and get treatment, so we all expected him to kick the bucket soon. A prospect that made him, most everyone in that care home, happy, but I for one dreaded it. Even so, I knew better than to try and talk to him about it. One evening before I went home, I checked on him. Parker was in his usual spot in the recliner, drapes drawn aside and window wide open. The sun was already gone, sunken below the horizon, painting it red as night creeped in. He didn't acknowledge my presence, not until I stopped next to him. "Hey, Jessica," he greeted, his voice a low rumble. I nearly went for a "hey, Fartbone," but the sound of my name and the way that he said it gave me pause. For the first time in the many years I'd known him, he sounded serious for once. A pit of dread moved in my stomach. "Everything all right, Mr. Parker?" His lips curled at the corners, pulling his gaunt face into a smile. A dry, raspy chuckle left his throat, but he let me question linger in the air for a moment. "Going home for the night?" he asked. "Yes." "Could you stay just for a little while longer?" "Of course." I knew what this meant. Parker felt his time was coming, and he wanted someone next to him. I leaned in to take his hand into mine, but a bastard will be a bastard to the very end. He slapped my hand away, so we stood there in awkward silence, watching the night settle outside. "You're the closest things I have to a friend, Jessica," he said out of the blue. "The closest thing I have to a family." He let out another chuckle, but it sounded sad. God, I'm so pathetic. I put a hand on his shoulder, and this time he didn't slap it away. I had no idea what exactly to say. Parker wasn't one for sappy speeches, so in the end I went with the truth. Blunt as it was, I figured he'd appreciate my honesty opinion. "It's your fault for being a grumpy old fart. You could have had many friends here. So why?" "Do you have any plans tonight?" he asked, and I nodded a no. "Then, can I answer your question with a story?" "Sure." He shifted in the recliner, biding his time as he searched for the right words. I'd seen it all before in others. They think themselves ready to open up until the time comes to actually do it. With a sigh, he resigned himself to the situation and started speaking. Parker was born in a small town in the 1940s, right off the back of the Second World War. He had an older brother and a father, neither of which he remembers. The first died of some disease as a child, and the second got drafted and died overseas while Parker was still a baby. That left his mother alone to raise him. But they weren't the only ones struggling to make ends meet in the town. Most everyone else did too. Life back then was harsh, especially for isolated communities like theirs. But I had a decent enough childhood, Parker assured me. My mother did her best, working herself to the bone and going hungry most nights to make sure I wouldn't. He took a short pause, prying his gaze away from the window to make eye contact with me. I could tell he was uncomfortable. Dwelling on the past brought him a great deal of anguish, but he looked away from me after a long moment, back at the dark world outside, and continued speaking. Despite his mother's best efforts, his childhood was short-lived. Parker had to grow up fast to become dependable, to help around the house and find work. It wasn't that uncommon back then. Kids as young as 8 or 9 worked shoulder to shoulder with the adults. We didn't have much of a choice. Things such as getting an education or waiting until they were adults, those were little more than pipe dreams, but luckily Parker was big for someone his age. At only 10, he was taller and stronger than his 15-year-old friends. He could handle his manual labor, and having an extra set of hands to go around, a second breadwinner, did wonders for their household. "I still remember getting my first ever pay," he said with a sad smile. "A small sum, but I was proud. Mother wanted me to spend it on myself to get something nice, but I didn't. I bought a sack of flour for her to make bread out of, and I used the fabric to make myself a new pair of shorts. I'm so sorry, I stuttered. Yeah, me too. But time went on. Parker kept working throughout the years, living life one day at a time. Trouble was never far off, but he faced it head on. The adults always tried to shortchange him for his work, and other kids tried to bully him out of his meager earnings regularly. The first time that happened, I came home empty handed with a broken nose and a busted lip, he said bitterly. 5 of them ganged up on me. It was a dog eat dog world back then. When he was about 13 and his mother brought home a new man, Parker hoped for a change. A chance for him to have a father, a role model, someone to teach him how to be a man himself. He thought life would get easier. How wrong I was, he said. That man was an alcoholic abuser. Parker and his mother found out as much soon enough. Her sooner than him, but he saw the signs. Even though he still worked and brought his earnings home, food was suddenly in short supply. His mother always had bruises she tried to hide, and his stepfather was always drunk. When I returned home beaten up again by the older kids, I was hopeful for once. I thought I'd go out there and do something about it. And he didn't? I asked with hesitation. Parker huffed. He beat me up as well for being a sissy. In his own words, "It better not happen again, you hear me?" He said that the next time I come home empty-handed, he'd show me real hell. Why didn't you run away or get the authorities involved? Run away? Where to? Parker answered. The authorities didn't give a shit. He kept enduring the abuse for the sake of his mother. Couldn't leave her all alone with the stepfather. And it escalated gradually. Soon enough, his stepfather would take Parker's money outright, then he'd beat his mother out in the open. It wasn't long until he raised his hand at me, on the regular, Parker said, but it kept my mother safe, so I endured it. On the nights I'd get beaten up, she was safe. And those nights only got more common as time went on. At first, Parker would get beaten up for stepping in, taking the place of his mother, then he'd get beaten up for not bringing enough money home, and then for no reason at all. At some point, I couldn't take it anymore. I snapped, Parker admitted. The other kid stole my money again, and I was afraid to go home that night, afraid of what he'd do to me. So I ran off into the woods, looking for a place to sleep, and instead I found this old well. Old well? I asked, not sure what it had to do with anything up to that point. Old well, Parker confirmed. You know, a hole in the ground for people to get drinking water? Yeah, I know what a well is. At any rate, he found this old well, a dilapidated thing, long out of use and in serious disrepair. Parker nearly fell down into it when he leaned over the edge to peer down. He threw a pebble into it, and it never landed. Then he tried spitting into it and yelling down into the shaft. It echoed for a long time, much longer than it should have. Parker listened in awe as his own voice reverberated from the well for minutes on end, not getting any fainter, but awe inside. It gave him the idea. I didn't like the sound of that. I did end up returning home that night, Parker said. Found him beating up my mother since I wasn't there, and he chased me when he saw me. Parker led his stepfather out of the town and into the woods, farther away from civilization, deeper and deeper between the trees, until he heard the faint echo of the well still calling out. I hid nearby and kept quiet, he said, waited for him to find the well, and he did. He heard the echoes of my scream and thought I fell down into the damn thing trying to hide. The asshole laughed about it. His stepfather approached the well and leaned over the edge, still laughing. Did you learn your lesson yet, you damn bastard? Parker imitated him. Little did he know that I did. It just wasn't the lesson he wanted me to learn. Parker burst out from his hiding place while his stepfather was distracted and ran up at him. All it took was a single push, he said grimly. A single push. And he tumbled over the edge, fell into the abyss head first, screaming all the way to the bottom. From that day onward, the echo of his voice joined mine in that well. The authorities pretended to search for him for a few days, but no one truly gave a shit. He was just an alcoholic bastard, so everyone thought he'd gotten his comeuppance. That he died in a ditch somewhere or he ran away in search of greener pastures and other people to terrorize. No one suspected us, Parker said. Not my mother, who was too weak to fight back, and they considered me just a kid. No way in their eyes for either one of us to kill an adult man. With him out of the picture, though, Parker's life improved somewhat. He still earned a pittance, and the other kids still bullied him, but at least he could rest easy in his own home. I went to that well every day at first, then every other day, then once a week at most, but the screams never stopped. Day and night. They got fainter, barely a whisper in the wind, but I could still hear them. Didn't it scare you? It terrified me, Parker admitted, but I also saw the possibilities. That answer terrified me. I contemplated for a moment to call it a night to put an end to Parker's confession and leave, but I was also curious, for better or for worse. Next up were the kids that bullied me, Parker continued. It took me a long time to build up the courage to even consider it, but enough abuse will push reasonable men to do unreasonable actions. The gang was 5 members strong, their leader 19 years old and the youngest about Parker's age. The rest were all in between. Starving street urchins, Parker called them, either orphans or with home lives similar to his own that pushed them to run away and brave the world. Except they were lazy, Parker said. They took the easy way out, stealing, conning, bullying other kids like they did to me. The community wasn't happy with them, but they never targeted adults, so they were tolerated until they beat up Parker for the 100th time and he decided he'd had enough. I only wanted to get rid of their leader, he said. Thought their little clique would break apart without him, but I couldn't separate them. Parker tried to challenge him to a one-on-one fight outside of town, but he came with the rest of his gang and he was pissed. You could see the bloodlust in his eyes from a mile away. I knew they'd give me hell like never before, so I had no choice. All 5 of them had to go.
Koncerty, emocje, najlepsza muzyka na żywo. 16. edycja trasy festiwalowej Żywiec Męskie Granie 2025. Kup bilety już teraz na stronie e-bilet.
Parker ran away, and just like his stepfather, they chased him into the woods. He hid near the well again, and when they got closer to inspect the echoing voices, Parker repeated his earlier stunt. I pushed the older boy first, he said, in a stone-cold voice. Then, before the others had a chance to wise up, I pushed the second oldest as well. The others were smaller. I could take them. They tried to run away, to escape with their lives, but I couldn't let them. Parker chased them down, and he caught up to the youngest first. He tripped the boy from behind and stomped on his knee to break it, then kept going. The second one he grabbed by the shoulders and swung into the tree head first, breaking his neck. I tackled the last one and got him into a chokehold. He kicked his legs, clawed at my arm, tried to bite me a few times. When he realized he couldn't break free, he started pleading, begging for his life. Told me he wouldn't speak a single word about what happened here. He begged like that all the way to the well, until his legs were over the edge. The boy with the broken neck followed, and the one with the broken leg dragged himself quite the distance by the time Parker got to him. But he went through with it, and that night, the well gained 5 more voices. Parker stopped his retelling for a moment and stared off into the distance. At first, I thought he was either giving me a breather, a bit of time to process what I heard, or that he was searching for words. I looked outside as well, and the silhouette of a tree against the starry night sky shook in the distance. A reverberating scream followed. We don't have much time left. I have to hurry up, Parker whispered. I was frozen by his side as he picked the story back up, in shock and fear, not knowing what was about to go down or what I should do. I'd witnessed a few confessions by that point, but none came even close to Parker's. He confessed to 6 murders in just as many minutes, and I was sure there'd be a few more by the time he'd be done with me. The guilt ate me up inside, he confessed. I went by the well every single day, fighting back the urge to jump into it myself. No one missed those kids, and no one in the community blamed Parker. He wasn't the only one getting bullied by then, and on some level, everyone was glad they were gone. One less problem in their lives. So they were happy to pretend the 5 ran off somewhere to carry out bigger heists. I was depressed for years because of it, but I kept telling myself that I had to do it, that my life was better now. Lies I only half believed. But they got me out of bed in the morning. Another tree shook outside, closer to us, but there wasn't a scream this time. Parker flinched visibly. Anyway, the years flew by. People kept leaving the small town, flocking to big cities in search of work. I was one of them. I found this wonderful girl, and I left with her. They took Parker's mother as well, and the three of them found work at some factory or another. And for a few years, he thought he'd left the small town and his horrible deeds behind. Until I started hearing screams in the night, voices I recognized. I thought I was imagining it at first. I tried to convince myself it was nothing more than me just going insane with guilt. Another tree shook outside, followed by a howl. Let me guess. It was all too real. Parker nodded his head. My mother went missing one evening, and we never found her. The big city police took it a bit more seriously, but they couldn't dig up a single lead. No witnesses, no suspects, nothing. But Parker knew exactly where to find her, or what was left of her. After a long trip back to his hometown and a trek through the woods, his worst fears were confirmed. His mother's voice joined the torturous chorus in the well. I broke down right then and there, cried in that forest by myself all night long. It was supposed to be me, not her. He returned home, though, if only for the sake. Of his girlfriend and soon-to-be wife. She was pregnant. They'd soon have their first child, and Parker wanted a better life for them than he'd had growing up. He'd be there for his kids, there for his wife, there to make sure they'd be all right. They got married with little fanfare, few friends, and even fewer family members for a proper wedding, and their child was born a couple of months later. The most beautiful baby girl in the world, Parker explained with a glint in his eyes. Holding her, hearing her crying, it was all I ever wanted, enough to justify everything I'd done and been through in a heartbeat. Another tree shook outside, and something took contour in the underbrush at the edge of the property. I let out a yelp, and Parker reached for me. He grabbed my forearm and held me steady as I tried to back away. We still have a few minutes, he said calmly. And don't worry, it's not here for you. You're safe. He proceeded with the rest of his story, and I had to try my damned hardest to divide my attention between him and whatever was out there. I treasured every moment and with my wife and daughter, but you know how these things go. She grew up in a heartbeat. Before I realized it, she spoke her first words, took her first steps, moments I couldn't be prouder of as a father. The thing bellowed, a guttural sound that rattled my bones. Dying animals, my first thought. A coyote getting murdered or a fox going into heat. It took a step forward into the faint circle of light surrounding the care home, and I saw a human face. Then another one, and another one, contorted in agony and held together to form a gigantic head. Then that thing returned once more, Parker said, raising a hand to point at the advancing beast. More cries in the night, more screams and howls. I knew what it wanted, but I couldn't let it have me or my family. Another step brought its neck and torso into view, pulsing muscles crisscrossing each other at random, skin stretched as though it pulled taut, dozens of human arms jutting out of it in the most random places. Its myriad of eyes moved every which way, scanning, searching. I knew I had to do something before. It was too late to either get rid of it or appease it, and I knew what it wanted. What? I asked, stuttering and shaking with fear. People. Bodies. Victims, Parker answered. More of them. I opened up its appetite. Now it was hungry. If I didn't give it what it wanted, it would get itself. Take my world from me. I didn't want it to do it. I tried to talk myself out of it until the very last moment, but I was so pressed for time and worried sick for my family, so I went back to the town. For a moment, I wished my eyes could do the same thing the creatures did. I wanted to turn and look at Parker to see his face, but I didn't dare take my eyes off of it.
I got a new PB on Mini Obelisk with Mini Obelisk, but then I fell on an outside. I saved though, but I still left. That was such fast. That was such fast, like flicking. Oh my god! I'm not even kidding. I'm on a world record run on Tower of Hell, but the Tower of Heck, but there's lava rising. The flicking was so fast, and I did. No way. This is actually a world record run because I did the skip so fast, and the flicking was insanely fast. Like, this is like a world record run, bro. Never mind, I fell a bit, but it's still a really extremely fast run. But like, bro, the flicking. No, I was flicking like 2 times a second, and I wasn't fading a single time.
I managed to push out a question.
Why is someone
Old and frail.
hacking?
And he knew he couldn't do anything to stop me. Maybe he'd given up on life long ago, like I ended up doing. I don't know.
You know what? I'm gonna report him.
Came into view as it advanced towards the open window.
No, it's not working. Look.
So much more of it than I expected.
He thinks he has admin. Okay, shut up. Don't report him. If he actually starts flying or something.
No, he was flying though.
Like the windows was a screen, and I was merely watching some cheap horror movie with even cheaper special effects. At night,
this is floor 5. Good luck.
Through the woods. I got him into the well.
Still a fast run. I know a skip.
Over the edge.
Nice.
He went down without a sound. The monster stopped a few feet away.
Now I'm going world record pace. It's just that then I wasn't.
By that point,
now I am.
Useless.
No, then I was, and then I failed one single flick. Otherwise, I would still be on a world record right now. Never mind.
Bro, why can I not flick? Dude, I literally beat a catastrophic. Maybe not a catastrophic, but.
Oh my god! Mullen spec. The lava is literally right under me. You need to watch this. This is gonna be such.
Same. No, I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead.
Oh my god.
The entire floor 1 is gone. The entire floor 1 is gone, and I'm on floor 2.
No, I'm the entire floor beneath me is gone, and I'm on the floor that the lava is on, and I'm only halfway, and the lava is halfway, and I'm at the end of the floor. I am. Oh my god! If I beat it now, I'm actually the best speedrunner ever. Like, I'm not even kidding.
I'm cooked. I'm really cooked.
I won't.
Like, I'm really cooked.
I won't beat it though, because it's not possible right now.
I am extremely cooked.
My headphone wire is tugging on my headphones, but I can't stop it right now.
Okay, it's still on floor 2 and I'm on floor 4.
I have to do the floor. I have to do the skip. I have to do the skip. I did it. I did the skip. Oh my god! Now I actually have a chance. Now I actually have a chance. I did the really bad skip. I actually have a chance.
Wait, I think you could bad. I think you could bad.
Oh my god! Wait, I might actually win. One spec. The lava's so close to me, but I have a chance. The lava
Wait, what?
is so close.
You're bad. Oh, you did the winners, okay.
And what happened to her, I asked. The question felt strange coming up out of my throat and leaving my mouth.
Dude,
oh my god,
it's
right
floor 4
under me. It's right under me. No, I'm on floor 8 and it's on the end of floor 7. I'm at the start of floor 8. You know, I'm actually cooked. No. Who joined?
Good.
Bro, I'm on a downward section. Quickly go up as fast as I can. No, I'm not gonna be able to do it because of the outside. On floor 8, I think. 9, 10, yeah, floor 8.
You can skip the outside with 2 skips.
I know.
It's so easy.
Okay, I did one of the skips.
No, I fell to the lava because I flicked too early.
Yes,
no.
One spec. The lava's literally right under me, but I did the outside literally so fast. No, if I do this, then after I failed Cyan, right, or after I failed floor 6, I was.
You're dead. You're dead.
What tower are you doing?
Let's go together, Adam. Let's go together.
Come on, I jumped it for 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm literally so slow at this. I'm literally like the worst
Wait,
player.
Let's
What
race,
tower
okay?
are
Jump
you
off.
guys doing?
Race.
Bro.
As fast as you
Wait,
can,
okay.
because you
Wait,
started after me, bro.
wait for me, wait for me, wait for me.
Okay, I'm gonna
Wait for
say
me.
3, 2, 1,
Okay.
go, okay? Everyone here, stand here, both of us, at the exact same spot. Yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna, yeah. Okay, let me, okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my
What are
god,
y'all
Molly, no,
doing?
we're doing it again. Your reaction time is so bad, okay? I don't understand that. Bro, just have good reaction time.
What
There's
tower?
lag with the VC, okay.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh my god, you moved so... Oh my god.
Bro!
I
I
mean...
failed the first flick.
Oh my god! Oh no! I messed up the final flick, okay. I messed up the very last flick of the
Suck me,
fast
me, okay.
fast.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Okay, you say it this
You
time.
ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, your reaction time actually sucks. It's worse than mine.
No, it's delay. It's actually the
Oh my god,
delay.
Mon, I'm faster than you anyways, but you're just bad and you're failing. Okay, let's do it again. Okay? You just spectate me, okay? Because, like, you suck, so you're not gonna get far. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that
What
was
are y'all
perfect.
doing? What tower are you doing?
TOH. Also, I'm just not enough flick, I think.
I'm
Maybe
in...
I'll do that one.
Mon,
Wow.
look at me. No, okay, I still did it well. Not world record pace like I did before, but it's still well. Ooh, that was world record pace, so definitely. Okay, flick a bit.
I can't even do this flick, man. I'm actually
How are
cooked.
you so far behind me? You're at like the middle of floor 2, and I'm already at like the middle of floor 3.
Oh, Alfie joined.
Oh, that's my friend.
Same.
What? How? I mean, Ulti has not played Jata for in like forever.
Who's Alti?
She beat, oh, she or he or whatever
He
beat your
idiot.
Yeah, he beat your DT.
Yo, he did it!
Who's
Oh my god! It took him like 5 years though. Like, what? It literally took him more than a year.
Alt?
It did though.
Tell him GG, bro.
Should I say should I get him on Discord and then say GG mine? No, I won't.
No.
No, it's usually
Say
call.
for your DT ulti. Just say that.
How far are you? Oh yeah, I'm behind you because I kind of fell. I mean, I'm still gonna
Oh.
beat it and you're not because you're gonna fall.
I'm not gonna fall, bro.
I might catch up to you because I bet you don't know how to do a skip. You either fail it or you just won't do it. On floor 6 to floor 7. And it's so bad, but I have a consistent strategy for it.
Do you even use the floor 10 skip?
Yes, okay, I do. I didn't know what you were talking about until I remembered that one skip. Ooh, I know that you don't do that. I know that I just did something that you don't do. I know for a fact that you have not done.
I'm literally further than you.
I know, but I did something that I know for a fact you didn't do. Okay? So
I did do that.
no, you didn't.
I did do
because
the,
now you're barely even in front
I
of
did
me. Flick. Okay, I'm gonna flick on every ladder. So maybe then. Oh, where are you going?
What? What's that skip? I've never seen that skip in my life.
But that skip is free. You know what? I'm gonna wait for you because you suck. I need to show you the floor 6 to 7 skip because you're gonna be like, what is that? I'm not even kidding. Yeah, rap here. Okay, Mon, are you here? Mon, where are you? Okay. I thought you failed the rap. Okay, look at this skip.
I try to do that, but it's impossible. Yeah,
It's so easy. You're so
Yeah.
bad.
I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna die if I don't.
What's
I did
You
it.
did
up,
it. Nice.
everybody? My name is
Hi, Rizla.
Who just joined? Axel? Hi, Axel.
Bro, you're literally the Rizzler. It's just that. It's just that
No,
you're a different
no,
nation.
no,
You're a different
I'm
hair
actually
color.
cooked.
You're a
I'm
different
actually cooked.
person.
I have to do this. I have to
Oh,
do this.
you've been playing.
Bro cooked himself. Bro cooked himself.
Yeah, I failed the skip.
Nice. Monospec. I think I'm gonna do it. It is one floor below me, but that's normal at this point. It's normally one floor below.
Axel, is my stream loading?
No, I found the flick.
I'm
I
actually
found the
gonna.
flick 2 times in a row.
Keep it shit, Ohio Riz. I'm gonna go live now.
Is my screen loading?
I'm about to record, I think.
I could hear people talking in their cars. Someone said there'd be
I'm cooked. I'm really cooked. The lava is on the floor I am on.
could spark an explosion.
The lava is is on the start of the floor below me, and I'm on the start. I'm just gonna realign my blanket real quick. Oh wait, no, it's going faster than I thought. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? I have to flick on every ladder.
One officer stepped up on the
Why
front
did I
of
do that?
cars, handing out water
Nuggets.
bottles.
I'm in a blanket, man. I had to realign it,
Stepped
mate.
from one car to another, denting the hoods with his steel-tipped
No,
shoes.
there's not enough skips. Why did I do that? There's not enough skips to beat it now.
For people
Or is there?
who needed to relieve
Or
themselves.
is there? No, okay.
Use them
No, it's
Hey, I'm
right.
the
It's right below me.
Dracula.
to lock up
It's right below me. Okay, I'm dead. I'm
Really
cooked.
cooked, Adam.
One
I'm
spec.
really cooked.
One
Just
spec.
so you know.
I'm actually cooked. No. It's actually, I'm actually cooked. I'm actually cooked. No, you know what? I'm locking in. I might actually do it. It's literally right below me. If I don't do this fast enough, I will die.
because of how nervous I was. No matter what
I did it fast enough. I did it fast enough. I still might die, but I did it fast enough so I didn't die at that exact moment that I said I would. So that's good. That's really good. That's really good.
The lava is on the floor I am on, and I'm on floor 4.
Axel, Axel,
Am I
is
cooked?
my screen loading?
Yes.
One of them had a white
Stream
cotton
loading.
glove on, which he used to wipe off.
No,
Like,
okay,
really
I'm actually
cooked?
cooked. I'm actually cooked.
The glove
Yeah,
was taken off
I'm
and
dead.
put into a bag, which in
Yeah,
turn was
dead.
sealed with a hot
I
glue
don't
gun.
care about
I
you,
was getting the
Axel.
impression that
Sorry,
because
I had a
of the
pop-up
situation,
that it said that you were
I wasn't the
streaming. That's
only
why I
one
said that.
considering it. There were two college
Dude, I
students
literally,
left, and they
bro,
were
I
seeing
literally
the
just
video.
saw your body part.
I literally just saw your mom diddling.
They don't want to share. You know what? The first round.
Your
I
mom
honestly
is
got
a
it.
Axel,
diddler.
Axel, is my
dad
screen
is
share
a
loading?
diddler. Your parents
Dude, the
are
lava
diddlers.
is
Conversation
literally
shortly
like
after.
only a floor below me.
Something
Oh my god, I
combustible,
see you
something
there.
that
I
might
see you
blow
there.
up
I
if we
see you
started
there.
our cars.
Should I
They were willing
hack
to
up there
consider this.
to help you
The
up
car
there?
behind me
Yeah,
couldn't hear
I
us,
probably
but they
Oh wait,
should.
sure
skip,
helped
the
with
skip.
hook with the text.
Idiot. Like
Oops,
how?
guys. I hope I don't get
I need to skip, I need to skip.
demonetized.
Boy,
I forgot I made that level.
I like sucking children.
I am
No, I made a level that was like the N-word hard R, and I accidentally
Axel made a
showed it
level
on
that is
stream.
like,
I'm actually so cooked.
do I
Bro,
really have to
cock.
do this?
Can, why do you wait for it, Mullen? Why don't you just do it without waiting
I don't
at
know.
that block? I do it without. You forgot the skip too. You forgot that skip on. Yeah, okay. You don't know any of the skips. You're so bad. You know what? You're gonna have to spectate me while I'm doing
What
it.
skips are you talking about?
You know what? Next run, just spectate me and I'm gonna show you every single skip.
Okay.
Bro, I know some
By
of
the way,
the
what's
skips.
everything
On
you can
Archify
do?
joined. An Archify. How close is
I
it?
think I'm cooked, Adam.
Yeah, bro's cocked.
Actually, remember me?
Also,
No,
if I
to
didn't
be honest,
realign
not
my
really.
blanket, I would have
There
won,
probably
but
is
I
someone that was like
realigned
in
my
my stream
blanket.
a million years ago. But
I
hello,
have
Dude,
surprise.
69
so cooked,
I'm
bro.
sorry if I,
Bro is deep fried. I'm
it might ring a
69
bell
years
if you say
old.
something.
Bro,
Like,
I'm
I'm
really
going
cooked,
to
and my
guys.
eat you,
kilobytes
Axel.
The lava is literally right below me. Oh no 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 no.
No, what have you been playing?
Diddy, we're playing with Diddy.
no.
Adam,
That's not
the lava is literally dead though.
Yeah, good luck on being
Terror
dead.
Hex Rising
I,
Lava.
I know the skips, right? So I won't
Man,
die.
my
Oh,
stream is so loud.
oh my gosh, I didn't die.
Not funny.
Four. Before.
Ninkanguli.
Go!
Go.
No,
Go.
the lava is not below. I can't do
Go,
this though.
Molland, idiot.
Like,
Go,
my
Molland,
parents, like,
noob.
there's a lot of stream.
Go.
This is downward.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
Newbie, Molland, noob. Molland sucks.
To be honest,
Go,
like,
Molland, go.
I mean,
You
I
we
had
have to
a
do a
lo- I
flip
had a
perfect.
stream where my parents were,
Go,
like,
yeah.
doing the wall that was
go.
very loud, so
You
yeah, you
are
have been
shit.
before, but, like,
Okay, Molland, spec me.
I fell short, but
it's all
Molland,
right.
spec me. I'm going to show you.
I hate
Are you
the
specking?
yeah.
I'm going to show you every single skip in the whole tower, okay?
I have the best icons ever, by the way.
I was going back and forth between feeling empowered with
Oh,
my
level
abilities,
request.
I was stuck in a metal column.
Wait, okay, fine. I won't
mean,
flick on that, okay? It doesn't matter if you flick on that. Because
I'm
that one,
streaming-
if you
I
flick
bet
on
my
that and you
life
fail,
on
then
my
it
stream
just
is
sends you down.
lagging.
And you don't have to beat it.
I tried to filter out the various discussions and
Here, you also don't have to flick, but I like flicking. Because then it gives you more time.
It wasn't coming from the
Well, you're probably not spectating right now.
whatever they're talking about. It was a heated discussion.
Well, are
The
you
bird is
spec?
good flag.
People
I am not gonna
No, I didn't.
look at
Well,
him.
spec.
others were yelling.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
hella
that girl
laggy.
behind
Oh
you is
my
so bad.
god.
It's doing the normal way.
Holy shit.
I'm on
Oh
spec.
my god, bro.
What the fuck?
Nah, cause I'm
Are
gonna
you specking?
Bye.
Yes.
You need
Are
to
all
see
these
some
flicks
skip.
necessary?
No, but like they give me more time to actually fail, so I like doing them. So if I fail, I actually have a
To
chance to
actually
beat.
fail.
The truck was moving somewhere off to the side.
Who left?
How far is the lava?
Who's left? Okay.
Over the megaphone.
Uh,
Do not
actually,
leave
how
for
many-
any reason. Stay in
the fuck?
vehicle. Car speeding off.
Someone
When do you leave?
skip those.
Good.
Just do that.
Bruce?
A couple of folks
Huh?
had opened up their phones using
Why did you leave?
flashlight to look from car to car.
Mullen,
Me and
Mullen, look.
Axel was gonna, like,
Remember when I was
first, like,
screaming that I know for a fact you didn't do the skip, right?
I can't even hear you. Adam, shut up. What did you say?
I couldn't make out who was in the dark. It was just
I
I
thought I was going to be personal VC with Axel, but Axel just went offline, so I jumped back.
He's playing Geometry Dash, okay.
Did you see the skip? I said that you definitely didn't.
Instead there were more footsteps.
No, you didn't.
No.
Okay.
Died down as more and more footsteps
Look.
pattered across our cars. I stopped counting.
Oh, okay.
I know for a fact.
Why did you
didn't
jump
do it.
down?
And the other cars were still
Because I have enough time because of the
waiting for
flicks.
answer to show itself. What the hell was going on? What was that sound? Somewhere
Okay, so in a
outside
second
Now
there's
you're
a-
cooked though.
Who's up there?
I am kind of cooked. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Pickup truck that way earlier. Almost as there was
Wanna go together?
Band.
There was a faint clicking sound like someone snapping their tongue.
Wait,
Adam's
Oh,
gonna get
I don't
both of
have
them.
my neck.
And from further away,
I don't have motivation to work on floor 2, so I'm working on floor 4 right now.
Then a cascade of
Jump off,
footsteps
Mullen. Kill yourself.
hundreds.
That sounds so
I'm
bad.
literally.
Coming from my right.
Yeah, kill yourself, man. Kill yourself.
Cut short, followed by
How? Why did they die?
taps of the car.
I don't know, cause you killed yourself.
One of the
Okay.
silhouettes
Three,
You ready?
into a
2,
Two,
through the windshield,
go!
through the plastic.
2.
Somewhere in the front row, the roof of a car was cut
I'm not gonna flick.
Oh,
Someone was
That's why you don't flick there.
there was more.
You know what? Let's redo it, cause
Okay.
you suck. So
Animal got in. I could see a weak
maybe no, I don't suck. Okay.
windows.
you do suck, women.
I wasn't
3,
3,
2, 1.
2.
heart beating through my
Go.
chest as
Oh,
I
you
started
said 1, and then you just
my hands were
cut it off as if you were going. Oh my
Hey,
god!
flat-sided.
You are so
That-
bad. You are so bad.
sounds, these screams, they awakened something primal. This was dangerous.
GG. Okay. You ready?
My body knew long
3,
before I did.
2.
The college kid
One,
in the car
go.
was ducking down. One of
Oh
them
my
waved
god,
a
you
hand at
don't
me as
move
if
after
telling
you
me
say
to get
go.
down.
You are
I
so
nodded.
bad.
I
You say
scrambled
go
to
and
the
then
back
you
seat.
don't
Couldn't see
move.
where I was
No!
going. Everything
Jump
was
off.
different in the dark. As I tumbled my way over, I accidentally tapped the car horn.
Okay,
It was a
don't
quick
move.
tap.
3,
Okay.
But to me,
2,
2,
world.
1,
Line on my face.
go!
And within seconds, something heavy climbed out to the hood of the car.
I'm not gonna flick.
I could feel my car buckling.
Ho
It
ho.
was much heavier
What
than
did
the
you
man
just
who
do?
passed out water
Oh wait,
bottles.
you're still alive. Okay.
I held my hands in front of my mouth,
Don't
still
worry.
panting, but I just ended up
Bro.
scraping up sweat instead.
How are you so
My nose stung
bad?
as I bit my tongue.
Bro, it isn't letting me jump up. No,
How
no,
are
I'm
you
literally
so
cooked.
bad?
Click. And from behind my
How are you already there? Okay, you're not that far ahead of
there were
me.
no lights
I
being
mean, I
lit
am.
up anymore.
Kind of.
Everyone was
Like I'm
cowering.
far.
No, no, no,
You are
no,
so
Adam,
bad.
no, no.
Mullen, you
Trying to
are
make myself
ass
as
cheeks.
small as
Okay.
possible.
That's the
I could
only
hear
way
the
you
frame
can
of the
If I
describe.
fall right now, I'm literally dead.
No, I
There's
found
no
it.
exception.
To
Oh,
my sunroof, there was a slight
So what
crack.
tower do we play
It
now?
made it stop.
well, sad.
Another crack.
Do
I
we
sat
play
up
tower?
Let's play TO.
asked the car
TOD,
to stop.
Tower backup management.
Something was gonna break.
Okay,
And it
banned.
Tower backup management.
Actually banned.
showered with glass as a
Actually,
big blob of
BA.
Or we should play.
cover dipped into my car. Something big came
Monolith?
tumbling into the
No.
front seat.
Adam, wanna play my tower? Adam, wanna play my.
Your tower sucks. Mini obelisk, mini obelisk. The best tower in J-Town.
To a never-ending barrage.
Adam, I'm making another tower. That's extreme.
Mini obelisk, mini obelisk. That's what we're gonna play, my nigga. Bismus playing beat bounce. Everyone
I
ban
was
Bismus.
gonna be swarmed within seconds.
Who
I
left?
fumbled with my hands, accidentally cutting my thumb on the broken glass.
Oh, Molin's
I
left.
managed to open the passenger side
Huh.
door, but even at its widest, and even when pressing into the college kid's car, it
What
wasn't enough
happened
for
to
me to
Molin?
get out. Still, I had to try. I pressed
Bro.
myself into the gap
Joined because
and
Why'd
edging
you
out as
leave?
much as I could, flattening my tire.
Okay, Adam, join me. Adam, join me. Join me. Join me.
No,
Join me.
what
Join
are you
me.
gonna play? What are you gonna
Oh shit! Ow! Oh shit! What
Holy
the?
crap.
What the? Ears.
Oh,
That
oh,
hurts my throat a lot.
my ears,
I
bro.
can barely make my voice
My
that
ears,
that
my
high.
ears.
Oh
No, don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
my god, my throat. Oh my god.
Ha, that's what you
Mullen,
get for
you're
literally
not in the
just screaming
game.
on the
How
top
do
of
I
your
join
lungs
you?
into the mic.
Adam, join me. Adam, join me now. Join me now,
How
Adam.
the hell do I join you when you're not in a game? I don't understand
I am
your
in a
way of
game.
thinking.
I am
You
in
are
a
such
game.
a stupid, idiotic piece of...
I am in a game.
No, you are not... Okay, ban. Is that yours,
Join
Tavi?
me, please.
Is that your tower?
Yeah, I
Then
kind of made it better.
then I
Okay, just join.
don't wanna play. How are you friends with Zest? How are you friends with Bacon?
Uh,
I don't understand.
just
Let me
join me.
see.
I'm
Who are
gonna
your
join
friends?
you as well.
Okay, so you're friends with all of my friends, pretty much.
Join me,
Wait,
Adam.
how?
Goose is in here. Join me, Adam. Goose is in here.
I'm not
I'm not friends.
authorized to join this experience.
Oh, just making you account to join.
I'm not. Okay, I don't want to join. I don't give a shit about you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Okay. Now join me. We're gonna play something very fun.
Goose,
It's
just
very fun.
try to play this
There's
game.
a free kit on Bed Wars. There's a literal free kit you can get for free.
Bro, why did you
Everyone join. Everyone join. There's a free kit on Bed Wars. You can get a kit for free.
shut up?
Not even that bad. How are you failing?
Oh, wanna
This is
join?
TOGF. This is TOGF.
Wanna join or I want to suck you?
Only 3 floors are done. Oh, so how did you fail that?
Mullen, how are you not
I
joining?
don't know, because I
There's a
fixed stuff.
literal free kit.
Shut up. To play
Yes.
the Undying Light.
We're good about. Bad in progress.
Mullen,
Yay,
join.
I
I can't
love
join
fun.
you. But you can join
How?
me.
Make a new account.
How can't you join?
I
What
can't.
do you
It's
mean
still
by
GF though.
I'm
Okay,
not
this is
going to
TOCR.
make
Okay, maybe not
a new
TOCR, but yeah.
account, idiot.
Why can't you join?
Bro,
Why can't
everyone
you
gets
join,
a
bro?
kit for free if you join. Join and get a kit for
No.
free.
Shut
Yeah, I'm
up,
joining
don't
after.
beg. Bro,
Oh, okay.
stop being a free robot.
That job is pretty hard. That job is pretty hard. Okay, push box.
Okay, done. I'm playing
Oh,
rank. I know Molly can't play rank because he sucks. So, Molly, what
Don't
level
join
are you
him.
supposed to join?
Okay. This is really hard outside. This is like floor 3 outside. It is like a 12 stud. That is
Floor
okay.
three outside is easy.
This, go to the bottom. This right here. And this is... Oh yeah, I didn't publish it yet. Okay, whatever.
Molly, how do I join?
How can't
How-
you join?
Answer me.
How can
Because
am I
you
not
join?
joining?
his account isn't over 13 years old.
Rate it then.
Because my
Rate it
How do I
then.
rate it? How do I rate it?
Hold on. Let me just show you how
This was
you
originally
do
my
it.
sister's account. I think that's why. Because she made it under her age. Fuck off.
Wait.
Fuck
Hold
off,
on.
piece of shit.
Hold on. Just shut up. Publish to Roblox. Then basic info. No permissions and public. So I'm gonna show you what like how to rate your game.
I mean, Mullen's an idiot.
Um,
How does he not know how to rate his game? It's so easy. I rated the
It's not
game and
really
made an
hard.
18 plus game with lots of blood, lots of sex, the details, and yeah. I don't think you should be able to make an 18 plus game with not being
Alright.
an 18 plus account. I
Bullets,
hope they
bullets.
fix that,
Adam,
because
shut
otherwise
up.
that would be bad.
Adam, shut up.
And let's go
Adam,
shut
shut
up.
the up. You're a yapper, Adam.
Yeah, but you're
bro, I'm
also
trying-
a yapper, idiot.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro,
okay.
bro.
I'm
yeah,
also
man,
live. I am justified to yap when I'm live streaming.
Okay.
Bro,
streaming.
bro, Adam, shut up. I'm
No,
just trying
I'm going
to
to
show
shut you
Mulder
up in
what
a
to
second.
do.
Yeah, okay, so.
Okay, so go to the three dots, go to configure this experience. Are you following along? Are you following? Oh, he just went AFK. What a dumb.
What an idiot.
Are you what?
Idiot goes AFK.
It's probably. He goes AFK. Now I have to wait.
I'm back, okay. What do you say?
Let me just go back. Click the three dots on the top top right of
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Following along. Okay. Configure this experience. Oh,
Yeah.
then go to scroll down to audience until you see audience. Then maturity and compliance.
Yeah.
And then do a start and just answer all these questions.
I did not see what you said. Go to audience. Okay, go to audience. Wait, what? Go to audience, yeah.
And maturity and compliance.
It does. Oh, here it is. Okay, maturity and compliance. Yeah.
Okay.
Start.
Questionnaire and answer all these questions with no, because you don't have any of the little things in the game. It's just the undying light. It's that easy.
A total of 14 people died. It was described by a combination of causes.
Who joined Alexis? And then submit.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay.
Why is bro eating his mic, bro?
He always eats his bite. Okay, Alexis, are you gonna do the wheel again?
Yummy.
First I'm gonna wake
No,
up.
no.
What
No
wheel?
one's gonna join
What
you
wheel?
because it has
What wheel?
bad
What
yo.
wheel? What wheel are you yapping about?
Guys, join.
Okay, you can join the game now. You can join the game now.
No, I can't.
Yeah,
I'm too old.
Yes, you can.
I don't
bro
know
playing
how.
Why is bro playing
What?
music in the chair?
Alex has joined me to my game.
Your game is bad. You're not even in a game. Okay, no, I'm actually gonna do something very bad in a second. You're not
Playing music?
even
he is
in a
in
game.
that game.
Why
It's
is there
pretty easy, I
playing
guess.
music, bro?
I don't know how to put music.
Mullet! Oh my
It's
god.
that easy.
Bro, Mullet, you're not in a
Why is
game.
it free to?
He is in a game.
How did you fail that though?
I got to the wrong side. I went to the wrong side.
I think you can do that on the wrong side. Hold on, let me just see. Yeah, you can.
I think it's harder though.
Let me just try it from the wrong side.
Adam is such an idiot. He's going to the wrong side.
I know, I'm trying to do the swag route, okay?
Yeah.
What do I do here? Oh, that's free. Oh, this is another free jump.
Bro, never seen this glide object.
No, I'm trying to do the swag route, okay? Sickity.
Okay, this difficulty spike here, bro. This is TOGF.
Dick and cold spike.
bro.
What? Well,
Also, how did you fail that jump? That jump is free.
Bro,
Alexis, look at my screen. Is it loading?
wait.
Alex, you have pattern progress.
how fast does this disappear? Straight away? Do you
I
have
think-
time?
No, not straight away.
Oh,
You have a
he's
lot of
playing
time.
Impending Doom, guys. I can see it.
I didn't see where to
From-
go!
How did you fail that, brother?
Because I didn't know
Okay, you
where
have
to
pattern
go.
progress.
What do
Goose,
you mean?
Goose, I can see you're playing Impending Doom, bro.
He's
Impending.
playing impending doom. So how did I fail that?
I'm not playing.
How
I'm
do you
trying
get
to
bottom
do-
Yay,
progress?
you're on floor 2 basically.
Who, me?
Oh,
I
Bro, how?
fell!
Okay.
because the jump didn't climb me. Yes.
It's pretty RNG.
Who are you talking to? Who are... Bro, Mullen,
Alexis.
I hate... Okay, I'm not even gonna say
TOCR.
what I was about to
This is
say.
Bro,
TOCR.
Because you're gonna ban me.
I didn't saw because you were there, bro.
Luckily, I didn't finish my sentence, otherwise I would be banned.
Alex, did you just come up to try floor 3 outside? Do a
No,
floor 2 outside.
trust.
Oh my god! I'm far.
I am beating your tower,
Wait, did you
bro.
get the button progress?
How do you
Have
get
you got
bottom?
button progress?
Yay, bottom progress.
Okay, this is this is a 2-star head eater.
I
Your
don't.
worst enemy.
It's easy.
This is still Jeff.
This is Tower of Generation. Fucking. No! Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Why
I
did you
wanna
make
get
a
the floor too.
TOCR floor?
Yay! After.
What?
Why did you make TOCR floor? By the way, I'm legit.
Oh my god, TOCR, TOC. What? TOCR.
Oh my god, guys. Push box. Push box.
It's free though.
Push box. Push box.
What do
Push
I do
box.
here? Oh wait,
It's a really hard job. Okay, nice.
It's
Go to
free.
the
What are
side,
you
guys.
yapping?
Alex, just wait for Adam.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, bro.
I'm waiting for
You
it.
okay? That job is like a 12-star, so like
12 stars are free.
understandable, I guess.
No, not understandable.
Oh, what is this?
Okay, so
That's a oh,
Why is it all
what
black
jump?
now,
Easy
bro?
liquid
Moment,
steroid.
bro.
Oh wait, I forgot to. Oh no, my bad.
Why is this
It's
This job is
black?
hard.
I don't see anything. I can barely do these
It's all
jumps.
black, bro.
Why? No, it's
Oh my
black
god, how
like
did you fail
Mullen.
that?
It's black like Mullen. It's black like Mullen, okay? It is.
Oh, okay, bro. Okay.
I don't.
Okay,
Okay,
bro. Okay.
You didn't. Bro, he needs to fix it. Fix
What?
it.
Okay, I'm removing
Fix
you.
it. Fix it. Fix it. It's still black after I fell. Fix
Yeah,
it.
bro, I'm still black, bro. Help.
Yeah, exactly. Alex is still black, Mullen is still black, and I'm still black. We need to become white again. Like what?
Okay, guys. If you want to remove the black, just come up to where I am.
If you want to remove the black.
No, I'm doing.
If you want to remove the black. Okay, yeah.
Wait. No.
That sounds bad
Oh,
even
no.
with context. I don't.
Yeah.
It's still. I'm still black.
Wait, I didn't mean it like
Context
that.
exists, but it's still bad. Wait,
I'm still black. Black is bad. No, I did not mean that. How do I remove
basically
the
meant-
black? I'm failing because I don't see anything because the black is in
You
my
say,
face.
bro.
Shut up.
The black people.
Guys,
Shut
guys, do you want me to shut down the server so I can fix it?
No.
Yeah.
No. Just
Also-
give. You're the admin. Give everyone like on
Wait,
darkness
I'ma
5
come back on.
pounds.
I'ma come back and do it outside. Trust. I'm coming back. Trust.
Hold on, I need to go to
Go.
properties
No.
real quick.
Sexy Nick. I missed a jump, but
I
I'm
made the-
still alive. I missed your
Like,
mom.
you know you can
Lightning
make.
configuration.
69.
Fog start.
Oh
Fog
my
start. I'm gonna
God,
do 30, guys. Fog start. I'm gonna do 30.
This jump is impossible, bro.
Okay, maybe not impossible, but yeah.
Mullen, look
It's
at the
hard.
beautiful reactions.
Like, I swear, bro. You cannot see, and it's nil, bro.
Guys, I fixed it. Do you want me to
Yes.
publish a game?
Yes.
Mullen, look.
Okay. Publish a Roblox.
Mullen, look how cool this is. Look at my reactions.
Why is
Mullen,
bro playing?
Mullen, look at
random
my
power
reactions.
boost? What
They're
is that?
so good.
I fixed it. Alex, join back.
Goose, what is that?
Join back, black.
That is his tower, I think.
Tower of
Yeah,
old
bro.
to modern is my tower.
Systematically malfunctioned.
You only have one
Okay.
experience. Old to
Why is
modern.
there a black? What?
What?
What is
What?
that?
Why are you black? Why are you black? Okay. I'm
What
sorry.
is that,
Oh,
bro?
it's a push box. I forgot to anchor it. Oh.
Mullen,
What?
check
That's
Discord, check Discord,
Alex is.
Hmm.
check Discord.
Adam, look at the push box, Adam.
Fee.
Where is it?
Adam.
Wait, send a screenshot. Wait, send a screenshot. Hold on, let me
Where?
join you. Let me join you.
I don't
Guys,
see it.
guys,
Okay, wait.
what? Guys, wait, join. Join.
What push
Bro, why
box?
did you spin like,
Yeah,
bro?
let
Where's
me
the push
fucking
box?
join the game.
I don't know. It was so funny.
Gully.
So now the black actually disappears
We like
after you
black.
fall down.
Who likes black? I don't like black.
Bro,
Bro,
No,
oh my.
I'm not racist, okay?
Call in 4K, guys.
Caught in 4K.
I'm not racist, I'm talking about the game. The gay.
So true, bro.
I'm talking
I
about the gay,
clicked it.
for real.
Thanks, Goose.
I
for
think I'm
clicking.
already on floor 2. This is kind of a speed run. World record on Molland Tower. TOMT. Tower of Molland Tower. No, MT. Molland Tower. Oh no, he left. Who left? Molland left, yeah, because he sucks. Probably because Oh, hey, hi.
Bro.
Okay,
Back.
Mullen came back.
oh, why did my
Pookie
Discord so
Bear.
porky, bro?
Pookie Bear.
Borkin.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
I just
Wait,
felt
Is
it
it
jump to
Bor-
the outside. I'm actually so bad.
Yours, actually.
Yeah,
Is
now
it
it's
Borkin?
guys. Now it's way better now. Oh yeah, now
Is
you can
it
see.
Borkin? Is it Borkin?
bro.
And if you
John
fall,
Pork.
it actually starts.
Bro, I cannot pass the second
I
jump.
don't like the button progress.
Oh yeah, the jump got buffed.
Okay.
What
Yeah,
jump?
I know, I saw.
The second jump.
Second jump.
Of the outside?
No, of floor one.
Well, that's free. So.
What did I do? What did I do?
Hello.
What did I
Mullen.
do to my push box?
Hello. Bro just fell down, bro.
Sucks. Imagine failing a push box section.
Whoa, whoa,
Alex, you're gonna
whoa,
fail
push
that.
box is
Yeah, I knew
spawning.
it.
My
That jump is
push
pretty
box
hard.
is spawning all over the
Adam,
place.
is it better now?
A bit. Yeah,
My
I can
push
actually
box-
see now.
My push box.
Why do you do it
My
sideways?
push
That's
box
just
is
so
spawning
orangey.
all
Okay.
over the place. It's so
Okay, this is
Move.
buffed. This is buffed. This is buffed.
Bro.
I failed the same jump
Spike.
twice. I'm actually
My
so good at
push
the game.
box is spawning.
Adam, this is buffed.
My push
Bro,
box is
shut up. I
spawning.
failed the same jump twice. I'm trying to mourn it. Mullet, the second jump of floor 1 is free, bro. It's just a one-stood squeeze. Like, what?
Alex said it was hard.
It's
Alex,
pretty
you
hard,
suck.
Bro, shush, your artist is your chef. Get back to work.
Okay. But, bro, okay, I mean, it's easy. You suck at squeezes, okay? You suck at squeezes.
Bro, you literally just failed it.
I failed it once, okay? That's kind of like me failing the
Alex, is it better now?
Yes.
that's Mullen. That's kind of like me failing the really easy.
This is buffed, by the way. This is buffed.
Forced stick out
This
on
is way
DGF.
buffed.
Diddy is buffing you, okay? Diddy is buff.
No, but bro, okay.
Yeah.
I'm on floor
I'm
2.
at-
Oh
Rogue
my
way,
God.
rogue way, bro.
Oh yeah. I'm at.
This
the
is really
perfect-
hard. This is really hard.
I'm
Yeah,
at the
wait.
court, guys.
Yay. You beat
Also-
it.
I beat the tower. Yeah.
Yay. Also, when I fail the squeeze, it's because I'm not in first person. And I'm trying to speedrun it.
Also, I'm gonna add a teleporter, I think.
My push box was bugged. That's why I clipped.
GG, I beat
I-
Modern Tower.
GG, you beat
guys.
MT. MT.
Probably Rem, by the way.
Mini tower of mini.
No, my
Mullen
friend.
Tower,
Rem.
Mullen Tower.
They should
my
make mini
friend-
tower of mini tower with 50 floors.
I suck.
Why is
Yeah.
Alex?
No, I hate failing that jiggle wiggle, like the jiggly. Jiggly wiggle jiggle it. Jiggle it.
Hold on, I
Yeah,
need to find the
jiggle it.
client object
Jiggle it.
for the teleporter.
Jiggle it. We like to jiggle it. jiggle, 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 jiggle it. Woo!
So what are you really yapping about?
I need to buff
What?
this.
Everyone jiggles it.
What the yap? Alexis,
Who
buff
doesn't?
because
Wait,
of
I
you.
mean, I know Goose doesn't have it because he's a girl, but still. Jiggle.
What the fuck?
Discord crashed, bro.
Oh
Oh,
man.
Ruth is
same
a
as me,
woman.
bro.
Also, send this. Do you still have Rose friended on Discord?
I don't know. Teleporter.
If you
Okay,
do,
I found the teleporter, guys.
send this to him. Send this to whoever it is. To the woman.
Okay. Where is the okay
No!
teleporter?
I'm gonna eat some women. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Are you gonna eat broth?
Teleporter.
I'm gonna eat broccoli.
Okay.
Ew, broccoli. No, broccoli is delicious. Oh my god, this
Are you
guy
not
is.
able to wait?
I
Are you
think
not
I should copy this,
But
and the
bro,
destination and the teleporter should be transparent, and it should be on the outside.
Bullet, bro, you can skip.
Oh!
Ha, ha, ha.
I'm gonna eat
Skip
some
where?
children.
I'm gonna
Found
fix it.
the
Skip where?
found the best skip, guys.
How do I anchor it?
I'm gonna anchor you in a.
Anchor,
I
anchor, anchor,
need
anchor.
children.
Wait, how do you anchor it, guys? Anchored. Here we go. Anchored. Okay.
Hello, guys, what's your body count?
Anchored. Okay. What is that
Yeah,
question, by the
none.
way?
How many women have you slept with? Let me count. 1, 2, 3. I have
Do you
slept
guys
with.
want me to shut down the game?
I have slept with 5 women in my life. What about you?
Oh yeah, that skip.
None.
I'm gonna fix it.
No one. I'm not.
One is my mom,
No.
one is my sister, 2 is my grandma's, and 1 is my girlfriend.
Oh what? What?
5 women.
Watch
Alexis, did you hear that?
You have a girlfriend already?
I heard that,
I've slept
bro.
with both my grandmas. I slept with my mom, my sister, and my girlfriend.
Okay.
Both my
Okay,
grandmas.
bro.
Oh yeah, I've also slept with a lot of men. Okay, no, that sounds so bad.
Whoa.
You did a good job, guys.
My dad,
Oh my
my
God, first try,
boyfriend.
Bullet.
No, I'm kidding.
Guys, should I shut down the game right now?
No! If you shut it down, I'm
Try
gonna slap
again.
you.
Yeah, because you
Bullet.
literally have battle progress that literally does nothing.
There's a lot of things. I'm
So
gonna
probably
fly
like
back
make
up to where I
battle
am.
progress.
Nig. But I'm on floor 2! Why did you buff
I'm
the
gonna make the battle progress
squeeze?
actually like better now. I'm gonna make the battle progress kinda better.
It's already good.
So you don't have to do these. So I'm gonna place the buttons
Let's go!
right here.
Let's go! One spec outside.
Good luck.
Goose luck. Goober.
Gonna make
Please! I did my PB jump. How do I do this now?
Is that what
How?
bro?
Well, how do you do
Is that
this?
wallopable?
Mullen, answer me right now. How do you do this?
it's easy.
Nah. Let me see how you do
By
it.
the way,
This
after
is not a sequel.
I first tried to flow 3 after passing, bro.
This is a
Hello.
Like when I get to the outside, you just look, bro.
But this jump is nil. How did you fluke? Oh! You do it the other way. I was doing it the wrong way. Okay, I mean it is easy.
No,
Yeah.
I did it this way.
I forgot about that. I forgot about Moan's tower already. I forgot obstacles.
Anyways, bro.
Nice easy.
Get back to like.
He passed the duel. Wow.
Pass the
Did he pass the
duel.
jewel? Nice.
He dissed the duel.
Okay, well, I'm on floor
I
2
almost
again, I
doing
guess.
this like a jump,
I'm on floor 2 again.
bro. Moland, I'm close of doing the like a jump here, bro.
Nice.
Oh.
Hi, Axel.
GG, Axel.
Dude, that was so Sigma.
Did you beat it?
Okay, guys, I did some
I
I did some changes.
I went too
Did I
far up
restart
on
the
little portal.
game now?
Wait, what? My heart rate is 59? What the hell?
69! Okay,
No, 59. It was
Hey
like
guys,
right after.
I did
No,
some
my heart rate
changes.
was just
I should
130.
restart
My
the
heart
game now.
rate was just right now 130, and now
Well, it's
it's
back.
fucking 59.
Oh, it's back. I'm on the outside again. I'm not gonna do
Good
the
luck.
same. Just don't fail this, please. I did it. Okay, nice. Please don't fail this jump. What?
16, bro.
I'm never
Also,
playing
my
that game
friend
ever
has
again.
beaten
Mullen,
me.
join me. Ooh.
Mullen, bro.
What? I don't understand that. Nah.
Join me.
Yeah, you're trans. Adam, you're trans.
Mullen,
Adam,
my
join me.
friend has beaten the top.
97. Wow.
Now I actually think I have a chance now, bro. I think.
Join me now.
No, I'm not playing that tower.
I restarted. I made some easier gameplay. Okay.
Should I continue from where I was, bro?
Goose.
No,
Why are you
because
screaming
he doesn't have any gameplay
racist?
there.
You
What?
racist little
Nothing, bro.
girl.
No, look at the battle progress. The battle
Yeah,
pro.
yeah.
Wait, what? I
think
didn't.
Goose is
I
saying
didn't.
he's
Oh my
racist.
gosh, I didn't publish it. I'm actually an
Guys, I
idiot.
think Goose is saying he's racist.
I didn't publish it, bro.
Bro, Goose, why
Wait,
Hold
are you
on,
what
hold
did
on.
racist?
bro not? Wait, what? What do you
Hold
mean
on, I
you
didn't publish it.
What did you not?
I'm
Mullen,
actually such an
Mullen,
idiot.
Mullen, Mullen. Du-du-du, du-du-du-du.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna play something else.
Mullen, can you join me, please? Please.
Ouais.
Mullen,
Bah,
if you don't join me, I will hire Rainbow for $100 to find your house. Then,
Yeah, what?
Then, no, okay, he left.
I mean, why did I have to sneeze there?
I think Mullen is scared that I will hire Rainbow to find his house. I would be too.
Oh, merci, maman. Par contre, fais gaffe, il y a plein de papiers dans l'air sec.
I get disconnect, bro. I get disconnected again. Alexis,
Yes.
do you see the balance change?
Man, I clicked that
I'm
way
doing
too late, but I still survived. Wow.
Right
Okay.
now. No,
Nice.
oh my god, they felt so
Mullen,
far and got
Mullen.
so far.
Mullen.
I try so hard. I go hard.
Mullen, join. Mullen,
Shut up.
Mullen, if you don't join,
Shut up.
I will make your eardrums burst. I will hire Rainbow to find your house.
Yeah, but
And
if
I
you
will
try
go
so
to your
far,
house. I will diddle
Guys,
you
I
in
found
your
out why my
children.
streams are always so laggy. It's because I set my bitrate to be 10,000, and that's like a supercomputer thing to handle. My computer isn't a supercomputer.
Mullen, can you please
Alright.
1,000 frames a second.
No, 10,000
Bitrate.
kilobytes per second. That's a lot to send. Like
Oh,
for a computer
Huh?
like mine, it's not very. It's not that good to be able to send 10,000 kilobytes per second. So I set
Oh,
it
that-
to
that's only 10
send
megabytes.
6,000.
Axel, I'm making
Mullen,
this
can you
thing.
join, please? I joined you.
I don't
Now
even
it's
know what
time
you're
for you to
playing.
join me.
I don't even know what you're playing.
Or
bro.
it's diddle time.
What is that?
No. Okay. I got to the jewel again already, bro.
Axel,
I got out
look at
61
my
though.
screen.
But
Look
Damn.
at my screen. Floor 4. Floor 4.
Join. Join.
good luck. Oh shit.
Join.
accident.
Join.
Wait, Alexis, what the hell are you lodging?
Why?
Axel, look at my screen. Because
Is that a
this
task?
Guys, is it weird that I slept with both my grandmas and my sister and my mom? Mom is normal, but
What
the
the
other
fuck?
one's normal. I also slept with my girlfriend, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah, bro, that's normal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No. What do you
But
mean?
we
it's
did
normal?
not do children making, okay?
What
That's not
do you
what we
mean?
did. We just slept, okay? No, not that.
What do you mean, bro?
It's
What do
his
you mean?
girlfriend. What?
Yeah, and you're not forced.
Where's the free? Where is the free kid?
Yeah. No. Adam, you're not forced to.
Guys, I'm happy. I've gotten kind of far in. I got
Adam,
past
how
the
do you
jewel
get
and
the
kind
free
of far in
kid?
the jewel.
It's
Like,
go
right
to
now.
kids
That's so
and
cool.
go to Isabel. Oh my god, that's someone from my
What?
class in England.
That was someone from my freaking Swedish.
Oh, free. Is it free forever?
Yeah.
Speaking Swedish group. That's
No,
somehow
but
like
yeah.
you.
No, make yourself whisper. Make yourself whisper. I don't have whisper.
What?
You do have whisper,
I
first of
don't
all. And
have.
I'm a barbarian.
You are a
Do it.
Barbie. You're a Barbie.
I am Kalaya. Kalaya is like the most OP kid in the game.
But you need to whisper me. I remember when I had this
Whisper
Sigma
doesn't
guy,
exist.
right, on my
Wait.
team, and
Oh
he
yeah.
whispered me,
Oh yeah,
right?
it's whisper. Whisper
And he
kid.
whispered me, right? And I did not die for the whole match, not a single time. I had barbarian sword and emerald
Gosh,
armor in the
yeah,
end, and
what
I
the-
carried the team because of the whisper. So then whenever I was dying, I just jumped into the void, and the whisper went, "Fly."
I tried so much and got so
I
far.
I
It doesn't even matter
Okay,
how
guys,
hard
do you want to
I
hear
try.
something that will be very nice for your ears?
Bro is playing in Unreal Lobby.
No, it's terrifying.
Yeah, one of those jobs, bro.
It's the hardest stage. That's one. I'm on stage 7, and that's literally the hardest one.
Okay, we'll have a good team. Just not for players like the
Our
other people.
team is bull.
No, look at the
Oh.
players at least, bro.
Look
Look at the
at
players.
orange team. It's kind of scary.
Bro didn't see blue team.
Dude, I actually just did that. I actually
No,
just
I
did
don't
that.
care about blue
How?
team. Blue team sucks.
Ow.
My nipples.
This
I mean, I know,
fella
but like,
has a
Blue team sucks. My
20,000
nipples.
Robux
Okay, no, I did
bounty.
not mean to say that.
wait,
I accidentally
wait, how do
said
you use Kalaya kit?
I don't know.
How do you use Kalaya kit?
You're a liar, kid.
Yay.
Why do you walk like that? You're such a goofy goober. Wait, is that there's a barbarian on... No, there's... Is there any barbarians? Zero barbarian. Break off, little idiot. Look at this clutch, bro. Look at this clutch. Look at this clutch.
No.
We do this. Do this. Do this. Do this. Ooh. Hit him. Come on. I came in clutch. I think I came in clutch. I think I came in clutch. I think I came
I
in clutch.
tried so late and got so late. But at
That was
the
such
end,
a good clutch,
it
bro.
doesn't even matter how hard I
There ain't no
sight
way I just
to
failed that
see
like 2
you
times in a row.
lie.
I killed him. I
I
killed him.
just failed
killed
43
him.
2 times in a row.
I killed him.
Like, no deaths in between.
What?
I am so hard, and it is so hard. Okay, I mean, yeah, it is. Well,
Adam,
that's
you're
true. That's true.
first
Thank you
one's
for a
me.
compliment. I already have diamond
This
sword.
was
I'm
meant to
kidding.
be
I have stone sword. Because I killed this
I don't even
stupid,
know how to use my kit.
idiotic user.
I don't even know how to use my kit.
Help me,
And I
please,
have
help
more
me,
kills
please.
than you.
Help me, please. Okay. Yeah, because everyone is stealing my kills, bro. It's not my fault. That
Dude,
my
I'll
teammates
take
are
a free
coming in the wall.
drone.
Thanks for the drone.
What is bro
What do you
playing?
mean, my teammates?
What is bro
No,
playing?
there's too much people, Mullen, I need help, Mullen, I need help, Mullen, I need help, Mullen, I need help, Mullins! If you don't help me
A
right
big
now...
chase! I can't help you.
Go run away! Help me, I'm
Look,
3 HP!
I'm
free HP! No! Banned idiot. What a stupid idiot.
What the hell?
Yeah, fuck you.
The force stick out.
I don't care what you say.
Alexis, you should do the wheel now.
I wanted to do OP.
Did you
No,
leave?
it's
God,
Neil.
that way too late.
Did you leave? What an
Click
idiot.
that way
What
too
an
late.
actual
Did
idiot.
I
died,
do that?
that's
Okay,
why.
never mind. I clicked
He
that
died,
so
that's
late
why.
that I died.
But I
Bro, I
clicked
can't
play again.
stand this
Okay,
shit.
you're
That's
such an
all.
idiot. Muted, okay, nice.
Go, 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 no.
That's not even far, Wallet, bro.
Is it long?
Yes.
Go, 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 go.
No,
Is it deaded?
now you can say go. No, it's not.
Go, 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 go,
This bro, this
go.
bro. Yes.
Go! UPB?
Go?
Oh, bro.
No!
My
Aw,
PP is
man.
like Sir Last John, bro. But it's so hard. Oh,
Bro. Okay, that looks horrific. I'm sorry.
I don't even know how that's scary, bro. I think before it was like kata difficulty, but they removed it.
Should I join you?
Floor 4 is the
Go on,
first
but you're
roadblock
not
of the
gonna
tower.
spawn there, bro. You're gonna spawn at the bottom of the thing.
How far is that?
Of course! I die there!
Probably 1 hour.
That's the exact goal point. And then I die.
We're gonna,
Axel,
What?
this floor is gonna be the first roadblock
Nolan,
of the
I think
tower.
you're not passing this
Oh,
stage
okay.
one if you didn't.
Wait, that
Roadblock.
kind of looks like 2VM.
For real, I'm not even joking. If you didn't practice, you're not gonna pass, bro.
Nice. This force that stick out is netted.
How do you do the first job? Okay, I did it. Okay, but what?
Nice.
IBKR stands out in the crowd. We offer professional pricing and low borrowing costs. Our clients have the choice of investing globally or locally in stocks, options, futures, forex, bonds, and funds from a single unified platform. Our premier technology enables you to optimize speed and efficiency, perform sophisticated portfolio analysis, and manage your accounts. Start investing today at ibkr.ie.
In business, you only get one chance to make a great first impression. Observe the panic in his eyes, the tension in his shoulders. Shh, he's about to bolt. Watch. And there he goes. You're not getting that customer back. Your website is your waiting room. Make a great first impression with CookieBot's customizable cookie banners and start building trust through privacy-led marketing. Get started for free at cookiebot.com.
Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another 4chan Stories video, and oh my gosh, I am so excited to get into these stories today. The first set of stories we have, I guess, and the main story we'll cover in today's video is a Russian forest ranger. I love the forest ranger ones, and I love remote Russia. That's just kind of a weird niche interest of mine. It's just so unexplored, so untouched, and it's just so interesting to me. And this kind of touches on both of these weird niche interests of mine. So I'm so excited to get into these. It's gonna be super interesting, super scary, eerie, disturbing, and all those other synonyms for scary words. And you guys are the best. Thank you so much for stopping by. And like I said multiple times already, I'm so excited to get into these stories. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. And before we do, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Helps out the channel a ton. And the channel's goal is 500,000 subscribers. So please subscribe. We're kind of getting close. So please subscribe. And all right, without further ado, let's get into some creepy 4chan stories. Hello. After a lot of thinking and a couple of drinks, I finally decided to share some of my experiences. English is not my native language, so forgive me if my grammar isn't perfect. Be me. Late 1990s, work in a very rural area of Russia as a sort of ranger slash wildlife preservationist. In Russia, we don't have the same regulations and strict protocol as some of you might. We more or less just drive around on ATVs and berate poachers while we ensure the safety of the deer population and shit like that. I worked in a rural area, surrounded by forest and harsh winters. Only had one colleague, who we'll call Pieter. It's short and easy to remember. Pieter was your typical backwash crazy Russian dude who brewed his own vodka and smoked like a chimney. He was my best friend for several years and always had my back no matter what we faced out there in the woods. The job had shit pay, but it came with loads of perks that made it worth it. We had no boss and could basically just go camping, get wasted, and call it an excursion. I will admit that we once or twice hustled some innocent hunters for their money by claiming that they were poaching. We were corrupt as fuck, but still managed to make some decent arrests and put some real poachers behind bars. but sometimes we got calls that required us to do some actual hard work. If people spotted sick animals, it fell upon us to go out there and make sure it didn't spread. If an animal showed aggressive behavior that might endanger the locals, we had to ensure that the animal got put down. We had friends at the local vet who would run blood samples if we suspected rabies or something else. One day, Pieter and I got a call from some pretty spooked locals. They told us that some boys had gone hunting a couple days ago, but none of them had returned. They all believed that they had been killed by bears or wolves. Great. Now we have to venture into the wilderness for some potentially aggressive carnivores. They point us in a general direction and we take off on our ATVs. We drive around the area for about 3 hours when we find an abandoned campsite. It was evident that the camp had been trashed by something, probably a bear. By the looks of it, the boys had left a camp in a hurry, not even bringing their rifles. From then on, we went on foot with our guns drawn, just in case. We found the first corpse a few meters away from the camp. He was lying on his stomach with several deep wounds to his back. What struck us as weird was that it was a deep puncture wounds, which we had never seen before in a bear or wolf attack. There was a clear path which indicated where the other boys had fled. We found 2 boys in the same small area, both of them lying dead with similar wounds. One of them had practically been gutted. Pieter was visibly shaken by this scene and just kept shaking his head in disbelief. According to the locals, there was supposed to be 4 boys out there, so we were still missing 1. We both tactically shat our pants when we heard something rustly through the brush towards us. We aimed at the commotion and waited for it to reveal itself before we shot. I almost dropped my rifle when it emerged from the dense bushes. It was a red stag, with the mangled remains of the 4th boy stuck in its antlers. It had trouble holding its balance under the weight of the boy, but still bellowed aggressively, as if it was about to charge us. Pieter was the first to snap out of the shock and started lighting the fucking thing up. Upon further inspection, we noticed that its antlers were worn down and broken. It had put an excessive amount of force between each of its charges, breaking its antlers on the poor boys. The reason the 4th boy was stuck on its antlers was because the damn thing had practically torn through his ribcage. We couldn't separate the boy from the antlers, so we had to bring the head with us. It was one of the most fucked up rides home, with a cargo of several corpses tied to the back of our ATVs. The local authorities were pretty angry at us, seeing as we had moved bodies from a potential crime scene, but let us off easy, seeing as the killer was likely embedded into one of the victims. Seeing the heartbroken parents of these boys still haunts me. That night, I hung out with Pieter, mostly because I was still pretty spooked. That shit wasn't natural, he said at one point. Deer can be aggressive and defend against predators, yes, but this fucker hunted down those boys and killed them all. They don't do that shit. That was the first time I caught a glimpse of the spooky shit that goes on around here. In the following years, I saw some deeply insane shit that only Pieter and I know about, and I'll share the stories with you. And hopefully, you'll believe me and understand why I'm scared shitless every time I see a deer. About once or twice a month, we had to go on excursions into the wilderness to look for signs of poachers, sick animals, and other stuff like that. One time we decided to drive out to a fairly secluded area because there were rumors of some potential poaching. It was a very long drive, so we had always put it off, praying that the poachers would just get mauled by bears so that we wouldn't have to make the long journey. We had to drive for about 15 hours before the terrain became too difficult for the ATVs to handle. We had to walk the rest of the way, which meant we had to camp out. I was pretty uneasy when night came. Camping out is a form for us, but we were further away from civilization than we had been before, and the previous incident still haunted my mind. Pieter offered me a bottle to ease my worries, but I didn't want to be intoxicated in case we were attacked by some demonic deer. The night went by without an incident, but I still didn't get a lot of sleep. We continued on our trek towards the supposed poacher hotspot. We arrived, looked around, but found nothing. There didn't seem to be any sign of human activity anywhere in the area. Fucking rumors, Pieter mumbled to himself as he shook his head in frustration. Normally, we should be happy to find nothing, but this time, we were just exhausted and cranky. We were then startled by a loud, bellowing echoing through the forest. What the fuck was that? Pieter pulled out his rifle and aimed in the direction of the noise. Though it went against our instincts, we had to go investigate it. We reached a small ridge that overlooked a clearing. In the middle of the clearing, a group of 5 stags were huddled together. heads were bowed down as if they were grazing. We noticed they all seemed to make sudden, violent, jerking motions, like they were trying to gore the ground with their antlers. Pieter fired a shot into the air, trying to make them scatter. They didn't fucking move. If you have any basic knowledge on wildlife, you know that sudden, loud noises makes just about any animal take off running. We fired a couple more shots into the air, but they still didn't react. In a small moment of madness, we decided to calmly approach them to get a better look at what the fuck they were doing. As we approached them, we were met with the nasty stench of rot and shit. Is that a fucking bear? Pieter gestured to the ground in front of the stags. To our collective bewilderment, there was a large adult brown bear. It was in a stage of decomposition, which meant it had been dead for at least 4 or 5 days. The stags were panting and groaning as they were continuously gored the carcass over and over again. They looked seriously malnourished and exhausted. The bear's body was completely ripped apart except for the head, which they were, for some reason, had left completely unscathed. We stood and frozen into the ground as we watched this horrible scene unfold. How did they take down a bear? How the fuck is that actually possible? I asked Pieter. He shook his head in disbelief as he raised his rifle and shot one of the stags. He later explained that he wanted a blood sample. As soon as the stag fell to the ground, the others stopped what they were doing and just turned to look at us. They were covered in rotting blood and chunks of meat. They didn't charge or show any aggressive behavior. They just stared at us, unflinching and unblinking. Pieter had changed his mind about the whole blood sample thing at this point and just slowly started backing away. I followed suit and raised my rifle just in case. When we reached the ridge, they resumed their mauling, once again not paying any attention to us. We were fucking done at this point. We didn't set up camp that night. We just kept hiking at a brisk pace until we reached our ATVs. None of us spoke a word the entire ride home except for the occasional fuck. That incident really fucked something up in Pieter. It took him a couple of weeks before he went with me into the forest again. He was completely convinced that the stags were being manipulated by a witch or something, which I'm not really sure of. I don't really believe in witches and all that. I just believe that nature is a lot more fucked than we believe. We have been away from real, raw nature for so long because we chose to live in cities, that we have likely forgotten how scary and unpredictable it can be. Still, there was something off about those stags. Still, don't have an explanation. One day, we got a call from the local authorities. Apparently, some old man that lived by himself in a remote cabin had not been seen in a while. They wanted us to take him to the cabin, since they weren't used to the terrain other than paved streets. We drove them out to the cabin and parked a few meters from the front door. It was also pretty clear that day that something had happened. The door was completely knocked off its hinges. Cabin was empty. The officers asked us to assist them in their search, and we agreed. The initial theory was that he'd been taken away by a bear, which seemed pretty plausible considering the fucked door. We spread out and followed whatever trails we could find. It took about half an hour before one of the officers called something in. He sounded a little shaken, but gave us detailed directions to where he was. He didn't tell us what he had found, but instead said, "You'll want to see this yourselves." When we reached him, it wasn't clear what he had found, since nothing looked out of place. No broken branches, no trail, no nothing. He just pointed up into a large tree in front of him. Slung over one of the higher branches was a fresh deer carcass. This was certainly odd, but we still didn't get what this had to do with the case. Then we noticed something even stranger. Further up the tree, there was a bear carcass. Something had killed a bear and then placed it in the tree. I knew that leopards and other big cats did this for later consumption, but there were no leopards or tigers where this took place. The officers looked uneasy and took nervous glances over their shoulders. We stayed as a group after that and looked around for another couple of hours before we called it. On our way back, we once again passed the tree. The deer was gone, only leaving some bloody branches behind. We picked up the pace and made our way out of there without looking back. A quick reply to some of your questions before I continue. You expect me to believe your English isn't your first language? It isn't. I just used thesaurus for some of the more difficult words and used what I have learned through different media. What are your thoughts on Bergman's bear? I think it's stupid to assume that something has gone extinct without having definitive proof. Bears are resourceful and could easily live undisturbed in the remote areas of Russia. I think
No,
it's
bo
just
nie
as likely
biegałem,
to
to
be
tak.
alive than for it to be extinct, since I have never
Okej, to za
encountered one
chwilę też
myself.
jadę.
Do you recommend living in the taiga? Personally, I don't recommend living in Russia at all. I moved to Europe
A
in
czy mogę ja
2007.
później przyjść,
I
bo ja
really
jeszcze
know
mam
too
czas na
much about
kąpiel, chcę
this
teraz
soul you were
wygrać.
talking about. I never had
No
too much
to z
faith in
mamą
all that
samochodem
spiritual
przyjadę,
stuff,
dobrze?
but honestly, Taiga landscapes are very pretty, so I would definitely recommend a trip there. Siberia is beautiful in the
Okay.
summer. There was a winter when we had a pretty horrible incident. As you'd probably expect, the winters can be pretty rough, with a shit ton of snow and minus 40 degrees Celsius. If someone goes missing, they are immediately presumed dead because it's impossible to maintain your core temperature for long durations without being properly equipped. And when someone's child goes missing, it's just the worst. The police once again requested our assistance because a mother had reported her 6-year-old daughter missing. The thought of spending hours in the biting cold was not welcoming, but we couldn't possibly turn a blind eye to a missing child. The mother had let her children play outside when one of them had simply started running towards the tree line. They had been out there for some time, calling out her name, but they just couldn't find her. That's when they called the police, and then they called us. By the time we arrived at the search area, she had been missing for about 2 hours. We followed a trail that we suspected was hers. It went on for way longer than we expected a child that age should be able to run. Then it just stopped. There was no sidestepping, scuffling, or any sign of, well, anything. It was like she had just vanished on the spot. We examined the tracks to see if she had backtracked or something, but there was no clear sign of any double prints. Pieter was visibly upset and frustrated. We asked the other kids why she had started running into the forest. They had no clear answer,